Yep.
The, the thing is, Paul, they didn't change this kitchen window. See this old thing?
Yeah.
Like they've cut some costs in places where they shouldn't have. You know,
Yeah.
when you're doing a house flip like this, you got to stick to your budget. Otherwise, you know, it is what it is. Oh, I forgot my coffee outside. What am I even thinking? Yeah, it's cold. That's it. And there's snow in Ontario, and I don't like it.
You want to say hi to Uncle Paul? Hold on.
Oh, Annabelle, Annabelle.
Why am I in the cage? Uncle Paul, why am I in the cage?
There's the Annabelle.
How are you, Annabelle?
She's in her travel cage.
He's in her travel cage.
You know what you should do? You should paint that cage to look like a 747, like she's flying in her own plane.
Yeah, I should put some drone motors on it too.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'll talk to you in a little while. I'll be back in an hour or so.
Okay.
We're on live right now, guys.
You put some shoes on, okay?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. unless you're going for the Fred Flintstone look, you can do that.
Okay, I better go in live chat before Corey comes on. There we go.
Yeah, I got to sit down and read some instructions on this door.
I do have something to report.
What?
I did a thorough search at about 2 o'clock this morning.
Oh, you found it.
I found my jury duty paperwork.
Where was it?
It's in the file.
Yeah.
It was in the back, and I didn't have it labeled.
Oh, there you go.
I thought it was just a new unused folder.
Hey, Kim Fife, how you doing? Good morning. So take a photocopy of that, keep it in your file, and send out the original. Or go.
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to call them and ask them how they would like me to send it to them.
Hey, JD, did you get my email last night or this morning?
I was so happy at 2 o'clock this morning. I was doing the happy dance right around here, you know.
That's funny.
So now, Rick, when you fly your little drones, do you put any kind of like a little strobe on it or anything?
My first mini one I did,
Yeah.
Hey, Corey.
but I'm kind of like, I like being incognito.
Yeah. But see, it's key is to at least have it in your case if you need to.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
just because I have the double-sided Velcro.
Well, these ones actually clip right on the arms of the mini.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when Rich
Yeah.
sold me the first one, that's where I got them.
Yeah, JD, I got up a little bit late this morning. That's why. Yeah, JD, check your email. And I spelled that woman's name wrong, so I'll let you know more later. Hey, Rodney Bell. Good morning, sir. How you doing?
Hey, Rodney.
All right, gentlemen, I better do something here.
Okay.
I'll stop in on break.
Okay, Rick, we'll look for you, buddy.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Okay, JD, no problem. And that woman there, she's mainly on the computer only around 10 o'clock at night. I know it's a little bit late for you there, but. Oh, okay. I thought I froze up there, but it's him. Okay. Hope you're doing good there, Rodney. Yeah. I got up at 10 to 8 this morning, so.
Yeah, it's getting light so much later, you know?
Yeah,
Because when I woke up, it was like, yeah, 6:45. And so I went back and laid down. Then it was like 7:45. I woke
Yeah.
up again and it was still just as dark. And what the hell time is it? You know?
Just give me a minute, Paul. I'll be right back.
Okay. So everybody, make sure you hit that like button for Roger and let him know that you appreciate everything he does.
Morning, guys.
Hey, good morning. How you doing?
Good, good.
Just another day in paradise, Justin.
Always. Oh, I swear I clean this desk off every day and it gets just trash. So you going out flying it all today, Paul?
Well, I don't know. There's no ships in the horizon. So we'll just play it by ear, I guess. I can go fly.
Good morning,
But it's-
Justin.
So
Good morning,
friggin'
Roger.
cold. It's 36 degrees, you know?
It's doing 35 here right now. And it's very sunny right now, which I'm very surprised.
Yeah.
My car is all full of ice from the frost. Yeah. So everybody check out everybody's channel and thank you all for being here this morning.
Well, I see your summer house, Roger, your Christmas house has lost all its snow.
Oh, Justin froze up. He's gone. Well, I used the Filmora X Pro, they call it. Hey, John Coopy. Good morning, sir. How you been doing?
John Coopy.
All right, there we go.
Welcome back.
Yeah, my internet is being worse than yours, Roger. Jeez.
Oh, they had to put the speed down on mine. Imagine that. But I haven't froze up since then.
I don't know. Mine just mine. Every time I'm on Zoom, it acts funny. Like when I'm on StreamYard, I don't have any issues. I don't
Yeah,
know
but you're
what-
working off the Chromebook, right?
Yeah, but StreamYard's also more compatible with Chromebook too.
Yeah.
Like that's what they actually recommend that you use if you're using StreamYard. They tell you to use Chromebook.
I'll be
Okay.
listening, Roger, but I gotta feed Mia.
Okay. Oh,
I pretty much stopped watching everybody's lives this week
okay.
because I can't listen about Spin Up no more. It's driving me nuts.
Yeah.
It's all anybody's talking about to the point to now where they're
Yeah. Are you going? Are you going to the spin up? Justin? Oh. Guess you can't hear us. John Coopy, past 3 days have been sick. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, John. Get better soon, my friend. Hey, Zach, man, how you doing? You can't hear us? I think he's having major problems this morning with his computer. Cop 26 here in Scotland is busy on the roads. Oh, you're in Scotland, Zach, man. Oh, okay.
I've always wanted to go to Scotland and Ireland.
Okay.
They got some beautiful countryside.
Yeah, I asked you, Justin, are you going to spin up?
No,
No, okay, just want
I
to
don't
know.
really have any desire to go to that because it's more of a corporate thing than it is, you know.
Okay, yeah.
It's not an actual like drone meetup type thing. Like you'll have meetups that will spawn off of it, but as far as like that's just more of a corporate thing. I don't really have any desire to go to that.
Okay. I understand that, John Coopy. Zach, man, I know, but I got so many people here before, you know, I can't remember where everybody lives, you know. Hope you're doing good there, Kim Fife. Yeah. Hey, thank you everybody for being here. Don't forget to hit that like button. Much appreciated, everybody. Got 9 watching. 7 likes. That's very nice. Thank you all so much. And guys, I just put my new Teesprings account up there with a new design on the shirts. So check it out. On the hoodies, mask, decals, and cup.
Do you do pretty good on the merch?
Well, see, my goal was not to charge an arm and a leg for the freaking merch. So I'm only making about $1.50 off of each item sold.
Okay, because my kids keep wanting me to do it, and I'm like, I just don't feel like I'm big enough to do merch yet.
And now we put the prices up, and 75% of the merch money we get is going to go to a foundation for the Pit Bull Association.
Yeah, I remember you
For the
telling me
dogs.
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't feel like my channel's big enough. Honestly, I don't think I'd sell enough.
Yeah. Well, it's always fun to have out there, you know.
Like when you're doing it through what Teespring?
Yeah, Teesprings. Yeah,
Now,
it's Val that set up everything for me. So
so they don't you don't actually have any merchandise made till what somebody orders it, right?
that's it. Somebody's
They
got to
make it.
order it. Yeah. And they
Okay.
deliver it from them. Hey, Mike, good morning. Well, it's a nice sunny day here so far, but it's only doing 30, they say 35 degrees, but it must be colder than that.
Yeah, it's sunny outside my house. I walked outside a minute ago. It's actually really nice out. It's probably around 69, 70.
Yeah, it's doing 35 exactly now outdoors. Yeah.
How does the drones do in that cold of weather, or is it just kind of some quick flights that you do?
Well, 35 degrees, really good, really nice. But once you start getting down to minus 10, I don't chance it because the batteries don't last that long, you know.
All right.
So I
Cold
don't
weather
chance it
drains
that
them.
much, and I do not like freezing my hands off when I go flying.
All right.
Everybody says wear gloves, but I can't. I'm a sort of like a pincher and a thumber. I'm the both of them, you know. And I like to feel the sticks in my fingers.
Well, I mean, yeah, if you don't have that natural feeling too, it can kind of mess some people up.
Yeah. There you go. Hey, Rodney, I just sent you an invite if you have time. If you don't have time, I understand you.
38
Boy,
degrees in Illinois.
messenger. Uh, oh, Mr. Crowley did a live stream, I think.
Ooh, Mike's saying it's 25 degrees in North Dakota. Ooh, getting chilly.
LP, okay.
What is negative 20 Celsius?
Yeah,
What is that in Fahrenheit?
but it's, hold on. Everybody check out this link for Mr. Crawley. He wants you guys to, check it out. Corey Mano, yes, I am on live. -8 Fahrenheit.
Oh, that's how much it is.
That's what I think I heard from ALXA. But when you hit the -30s, it's -30. It's then -40, it's -40. Oh,
Where's
that's
that
cool
one?
there, Lee.
What's that one town in Russia that gets like negative 100 or something? Like it's super.
Yeah,
Go
that's
outside.
ridiculous, man.
Yeah, like they can't even go outside. It's so cold, like unless you're like in a complete bear suit.
Yeah,
You don't have any
yeah.
exposed skin or anything.
It's mine. Okay, Corey says -4 Fahrenheit. Okay, so I misunderstood the that machine here, mine.
Yeah, I get in all these lives with the Canadians and Australians, and they're like on a completely different system,
Yeah.
imperial system. Matt will be like, I went up 100 meters. I'm like, how the hell, how tall is that? Like, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, yeah, Mike. Yeah, -40 is where it's the same. Yeah. Hey, Lee, I hope you're doing good. Yellow Rose Jones. Yeah, I was before I got on the computer. The fire department went back. They were going back to the fire department, so I guess there was a fire down the street here early this morning. Must be on one of the farms down here.
I was just talking to Jim about fire departments the other day on the phone, and we were talking about how they need to rename them because 90% of their calls don't even deal with fire. It's medical stuff.
Okay.
We need to stop calling them fire departments. Well, at least I know up here, like in the States, a lot of fire departments, that's really a small portion of what they actually do.
No, I didn't see no, like I said, I just woke up and I was looking outdoors and I saw the fire department go by, so I see no ambulance or nothing, just a fire truck and a water truck, so.
Oh, yeah. Do they have to go by your house to go back and forth?
No.
I lived next to a fire department one time, and I mean, I love them to death, but it was annoying at the same time.
Oh, hell yeah, I guess so, the sirens, huh?
Yeah, it was constant all the time, sirens going back and forth.
That's one of the biggest reasons why I moved out of city. We have an office in the high Arctic, and down there it gets to -70, which is like -94 Fahrenheit. Damn
Look at
it.
that. Look at what he put about Antarctica. -135. Damn, that's cold.
Well, at that temperature, I think your skin, if you weren't covered up, would freeze in seconds.
See what Mike says, Antarctica 2010 hit -135.8 Fahrenheit. Coldest temp ever recorded.
Well, that's why I said there's that town up in Russia that they did a documentary on, that you can't have any exposed skin when you go outside. It has to be completely covered. Your eyes, everything has to be covered.
Hey, JDS, how you doing this morning? JDS is asking how that hammer worked out for you there, Justin. Hey, Chris Jackson, good morning, sir.
Mr.
Good
Chris,
on, Roger. Paul, 863. And they were the rest of the WXYZ people.
Yeah, Chris, your family, you can call Justin.
10-4. Oh man.
So were you on the road very early this morning, or are you just getting out there?
No, I'm just getting. I just left there about half an hour ago. Of course,
Okay.
I've been there since 7:30. Well, I've been there since 6 o'clock. But you just can't get out there. I don't know what it is.
Where are you
Okay.
headed?
Going down to Arlington, Virginia.
Oh,
One of my
you're-
favorite places.
Yeah. Yeah. Sounds like it.
I mean, right down in the swamp, right across the river.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Andrew, how you doing this morning?
Good morning. Doing good, you
Morning,
guys?
Andrew.
Hey, Andrew.
Chris, Paul, Justin.
Good, good.
Oh, I'm doing good there, JDS. Thanks for asking. I hope you are too. So did you go for you went up for your morning walk already, Andrew?
Yes, sir. Yep. Five, same thing every day. 5 kilometers in the morning.
Uh,
5 and 5 and 5.
It looks like he just rolled out of bed.
I feel like I rolled out of bed.
Okay, Rodney, no problem.
No, I'm up early. I'm up early. I'm 6:15, I guess, or so, because my daughter catches the bus. It used to be at 7. Now it's changed to 20 after 7, but
Okay.
old habits die hard. So
Okay,
And do
D.
you walk the same route each time, or do you change it up, switch it up a little?
a lot of it's the same. It's, I don't know. Like I say, I'm not out sightseeing Xenia. Like she came with me a few times, but it's like, oh, look what they did this house. And it's like, I don't give a shit. No, look at this. I don't give a shit. And that's why she don't come anymore. Hey, Rodney.
Have a good sleep there, Lee. Yeah, Yellow Rose
Corey.
drums. Yeah.
I got my doctor's appointment tomorrow, so hopefully she'll be happy with the change. So,
Okay.
and if not, well, the same answer I gave Xenia about the scenery will work for the doctor. So it's- might be crude, but it's versatile.
There you go. Oh, it's raining. We're
Chris got the rain. That sucks.
Yeah, lucky to be me, huh? Lucky to
Mhm.
be me. Lucky to be me.
That's such truck drivers speak. You're your own best friend. That's what it is.
Oh man.
And your own entertainment. Yeah.
we
Hey,
got
you know what though? Sometimes I look over to the passenger seat and I see myself sitting over there. Is that
Mhm.
crazy? What the fuck are you? It keeps saying, "What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing?"
Your alter ego chastising you.
Yeah,
Well, we got
no,
nice
you know,
sunshine for once.
Oh, that's good.
Is that when you remember cruise control is not autopilot?
Yeah.
My cruise control is my foot is always in the gas.
You know, I've seen videos of truckers getting up, going down the freeway with their cruise control on, and literally getting up and like putting something in the microwave or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, hell no.
And it's one thing to be brain dead enough to do it. It's another thing to be brain dead enough to film it and give everybody the proof they
Yeah.
need if they're
Yeah.
against the right authorities. Like,
I mean, you got a couple cells loose on.
yeah, exactly. Like my son here on the highway, he showed me the other day a video. A young guy just got busted again. He was doing 220 kilometers an hour in a 70 zone.
Jeez,
He filmed everything, him get in front of the car, him getting in the car, his speedometer going up. I mean, how much more can you nail yourself to a wall if you tried? Like, how
Yeah,
stupid could you be? Film it, you know?
Did you see that guy down here in the States that got felony arrested because 3 different times he got caught sleeping going down the highway in his Tesla by the
Yes,
station?
I did see that in the Tesla. Yeah, yes. I could tell he's trying to argue that he wasn't sleeping, and you could see him there.
Yeah, people were videotaping him next to his car going 70 down the freeway, and he's just passed out sleeping. But he
Oh,
got
my
caught 3
God.
different times, and finally they impounded his car, and he got in some big trouble the 3rd time.
Yeah. Glad for that.
But you know, there's no shortage. There's no shortage of coffins They build them every day.
Yes, yes.
So why you want to hurry up and get in one? I don't understand.
You got that right. Absolutely right.
Yep, that's an industry that is not affected by the economy.
Yeah.
True.
Oh,
They boom in these economies more. The worse it goes, the better they do, it seems.
They might give
Yeah.
you a slight discount on the coffin, but that's about it.
You know something, when we buried Xenia's mom, she died in 2013. We went to buy, and over there it's actual coffins, not caskets. They only had one casket. The rest are all the actual coffin stuff. The most expensive was the one coffin they had, and it was $400. And it just
Damn.
shows you how much we're
Here.
getting ripped off.
yeah, exactly.
Yep. And that was their top of the line that they had. That we paid, I think, $220 Canadian for the coffin that we bought. It was the second highest because,
Yeah.
yeah, a casket. No, coffin. Yeah. See, I'm mixing them up. Coffin there, casket here.
Yeah, because caskets are expensive, like
Yep.
Well, you
Yeah,
can
we're
always-
ripped off.
$1,000 and up.
You can get a discount on caskets if you get the used ones, you know. They
will.
actually do sell used caskets because you might have a casket where you got shown in it and then the guy got cremated. Then
Yep.
they turn around and they take the guts all out, put another new guts in and sell it again.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Man, how do we get on this subject?
Yeah. You're guilty this time. You brought up the coffin.
Did I do that?
Yeah, you did.
Sorry, I'm not used to. I'm usually not the one that's away from the blame, so I'm gonna just. I didn't know how the script goes.
Oh,
You just
my
have to go to
goodness.
Costco and buy them in bulk.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. You get a discount if you get 10 jars of mayonnaise. You get 5% off your next casket. So.
I'll pass.
But that's what's funny though. is Costco actually does sell caskets at some of
Mhm.
the locations.
Yeah.
It's a booming business. It really is. I mean, it's a multi-billion-dollar business.
Come on,
I
everybody.
heard that there's one company that makes caskets. The name of the company is Heavenly Condo.
Do not laugh at that. You're only encouraging him. You're new, so that's one of the guidelines. You must have never read the manual.
Like, how do you buy a timeshare on that?
Yeah.
Only Master Flash will come up with that one.
Yeah, that's right.
Chris, I thought we were friends.
This
Chris.
Master Flash moment was brought.
We are friends. I'm trying to help you out.
This Master Flash moment was brought to you by Loctite 401.
Hey, good morning, Night Train.
Morning, Night Train.
can
There you
order
go.
at home or-
Loctite 401. If you want to be if you want to stick it to them with
Laugh,
Loctite.
Justin. Do not encourage this. You'll hear
Don't
more
do
of it. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. Night Train says you can have them delivered by what do you call it?
Walmart.com. Yeah.
Walmart.com. Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, Rodney Bell. Sorry, I just didn't know. How are you, bud?
Well, if you get the Wish version, it's about, you can probably fit your foot in it.
Yeah.
Well, I just can't imagine anybody selling them and somebody says, well, I'd like a little bit more of a roomy one, you know? What?
Oh, did you see that guy that ordered the jack stands off of Wish for his car, and he got them, and they were literally the size of my vape?
Oh no.
Yeah, but in the description and everything, it showed that they were full jack stands for lifting up a car. And
Yeah.
holding the car, and he got them, and they were like this big.
Well, probably the first tip should have been jack stands for RC truck.
Well, I would never buy nothing like that off of Wish anyway, because I wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't want to be under a car with something from Wish.
Yeah. Train
Mhm.
buy them in advance so you can try it out.
Yeah, I'm the same with you, Justin. As anything that I'm putting that much trust into, I don't mind going a little bit further in price.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh God.
Go get my. Speaking of that, I'm getting my tires changed Thursday morning, so I'll get my winter tires on. Then that's done.
Did you see
Yep.
Alibaba is like they're going under? They're freaking like $300 and some billion in the hole right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was watching a news story on it the other day. I was like, that's crazy.
Huh. I didn't see that. Wow.
Yeah, they're in extreme debt at the moment.
Yeah.
Probably from all the damn returns. Because they lie about every damn thing on their website.
Yeah.
I've ordered a few things from them. 2 out of 6 was decent. The other 4 were pointless. Yeah.
Well, it's
Which
just a lot of Chinese products that are rebranded numerous
Which
times.
company is that?
Alibaba.
Yeah.
And the 7 Thieves.
Yeah.
But I mean, the thing about it is Chinese products, but everything you're buying is Chinese products anyways. I mean, knockoff is a knockoff. They're usually made in the
Oh,
same factory and everything. It's, you know,
But a premium product out of China is rare. Then that would be like DJI. That's
yeah, exactly. That's where they're kind of taking on a bit more of the Japanese philosophy in their work more than the Chinese for sure.
That's the same with all our planes and stuff. They're all made in China.
Of course.
So they're all probably on the same street. Because I looked, you know, you got Pilot RC on one
Oh, there you go.
side.
Oh,
Everybody's doing the robot.
Sorry, Chris, you're cutting out a lot on us.
Oh, he's gone now.
yeah. He's in a dead spot.
You see what Mike wrote?
Yeah.
About the size of Mike. Cheers, Mike. How are you?
Well, that's like, you know, American furniture is actually a huge import into China because we build furniture very well.
Mhm.
And they actually import a lot of American handmade furniture
You
over
got
there.
Dynam. What else? They just changed the names. It's all the same shit.
Well, it's the same in Canada. I mean, that's the thing. It's a higher manufacturing rate. Most of us don't buy it because of the price. They're selling it over there to the well-to-dos that can afford it.
Yeah.
You know, like when I worked for that music company, I used to watch in our forums. They'd fight over, oh, my Washburn is made better than your Fender made better. Blah 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 blah. All of them are made in about the same 3 companies in China. I know the presses usually run on a 2-week schedule. So 2 weeks they're running Fender, 2 weeks they're running Washburn, 2 weeks they're running Gibson. Unless you buy the American-made high-end ones, which are paying 4 times, 5 times the price minimum.
Yeah.
They're all the same. They're all the same quality.
WTF Mike says Chris Jackson is the real RoboCop. Eh,
JD. Do you have their numbers, Mike, for a friend, of course?
Oh my God.
Night train. That's
Yeah.
Now we start a whole conversation on prostitutes. Sorry, Roger.
Yeah. Roger wakes up every morning with good intentions.
Well, you know, actually, prostitutes could be considered, Roger, a drone because you control them with a $100 bill controller.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
Oh my God. Okay, guys, let's change subject.
Andrew had to go off screen.
Too
for that one.
comfortable.
Shifting to LiPo batteries now.
Yeah. When in doubt, always bring up batteries.
Call the ship.
Yeah.
Call the ship.
Oh yeah, the ship.
Oh my God.
Once again, as I stated, Roger always wakes up every morning with good intentions.
We just turned
Today is
it
going to be the day we're going to have a good stream. It's going to be.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my car's full of ice this morning from the frost.
Mm-hmm. Well, it was 1 degree here. It was just on the border, but
Yeah.
it was a cool morning.
They were saying we're supposed to get freezing rain tonight.
Oh, really?
I said, what?
Well,
Yeah.
wow.
That's like my car's got heated seats and a heating steering wheel, and I've never got to use them.
No, well, yeah, it's understandable. It's,
Come on up to Looney Tunes, Maryland. You'll use it.
Oh, I got heated seats and they work very well. I know that.
Mhm.
Oh,
Just-
mine. I mean, I've used them before to test them out in like a
Yeah.
couple of cold days, and they get hot as crap.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah.
But I never really have been able to use them though.
This car I have now, that was the one I could live without it, but it is nice when you start it either in winter or summer. It adjusts automatically the climate if you remote start it. So if it's in the summer, of course, it cools off, but in the winter time, because it has the heating steering wheel and the seats and that, it makes such a difference, just 5 minutes of it running
Yeah.
compared to, because you realize if you're holding on the steering wheel and it's warm, the rest of you is a lot warmer because that's the coldest thing when.
Yeah.
Hey, Kim.
Furball Kim. Furball Kim's in the chat.
Kim.
But there's nothing worse than getting into a car with leather seats and they're freezing.
Yes, yes,
yeah.
it is. And that's exactly what it is. Mine's leather. I know all about it. My Mazda Tribute had heated seats too, but then after a while, the Element went in mine. And then I seen how much it was. I'd have to change the seat, so I just left it. I knew I was getting rid of it, but yeah, it's not fun in the winter, and it's bad for cracking them as well.
Yeah. Hey,
I'm
Paul,
good.
how come you're not out there flying, Paul?
Because
Paul?
I'm here entertaining you.
Yeah, you show you're out there flying.
I know. Well, the thing of it is, by the time I go out there,
Mm.
once you see it on here, it's pretty hard to catch it.
Okay. I thought it was because it was too cold this morning to go flying.
Well, that too.
Okay.
He just got done fueling up south of Sarnia, so he popped out and headed up.
You should put a sensor upriver that goes off when a ship passes to give you enough time to go.
Well,
All lights start look like a submarine about to get a nuclear strike or something in your house. Red lights and sirens and everything.
on the on the other computer, I usually have marine traffic up, which you can kind of track them. But
Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
Now.
Mm.
the next one is about 2 hours out. Is the Edwin H. Scott southbound out of Lake Huron.
Okay.
Them being froze is way better than 40 degrees Celsius burn the hair off the back of your leg. Yeah, Mike, exactly. That's the one thing, like I have the SL. If I had the Platinum, it has the heating and cooled seats, which I don't have, but if you remote start it in the summer, it automatically detects it's warm and the air conditioner comes on, it cools off then within 5 minutes as well. So it's tolerable.
Excuse me.
That's what I need is cool seats.
What's that?
That's what I need is seats that cool, not heat.
Yeah, exactly. But it was $6,000 extra for that option. So
Oh my God.
that's not that, and 20-inch tires. I mean, 2 or 3 things. That was about it. So,
And sometimes down here, you go in to get in your car and it's so hot that when you get into it, you can't breathe. So you got to open the door and let it air out for
Yeah.
like 30, 40 seconds before you get into it.
yeah,
You can bring your lungs with that when it's too hot in the car.
definitely.
Hey, Brad, Beyond Trees, how you doing this morning?
Maybe on trees.
Especially in
86.
California.
Yeah.
863. How far are you from Sebastian?
I'm not sure. I'll have to look it up on I don't venture too far out of my city too often. Let's see.
I was just saying, my brother lives down that way.
Let's see here. Direction.
Scale House.
I'm about 77 miles.
Oh, that ain't about an hour.
Yeah, that's not too far.
Oh, if I get down there, I'll look you up.
There's actually quite a few of us in Florida. You got Adrian, Mateo Drones, you got Jim from Above and Beyond.
No, I hang out, Adrian. We'll all get in trouble.
I'm not going to mention the other one because,
That's
Right.
good there, Beyond Trees.
and then there's another one, but I'm not going to mention them because I don't want to start nothing. I'm friends with them, but I know Roger hasn't.
Roger's not the only one. but, but yeah.
Well, the rule of the day is Roger's not a friend of you. I'm not.
Well, you know, I'm friends with other people that don't like each other on here, but I try
Oh, I
to
understand. Yeah.
I try to stay out of it unless they try to involve me. in
That's,
it.
that's the best thing to do. That's exactly
Yep.
it.
Walk
Exactly
away.
right.
Yeah. Hats off to you on that one.
Yeah.
Because there's been other people that didn't like Dan that started crap with me over it, and I got involved in it only because they came at me.
Mm.
I was just friends with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Didn't War? Remember that Andrew? Remember that song with War? Can't we be friends? Can't we be friends? Oh my goodness!
Chris is going to be recording a remake of that.
Oh my goodness!
Every time I talk to Chris, I feel like I'm watching an episode of the Old Gray Whistle Tester. You bring back a lot of memories.
Man, they were good memories, man. I'm telling
That's
you.
right. That's right.
We didn't have none of this silliness we got now.
Yeah.
That's the way to go, Night Train. Yes, sir.
Mm.
Man,
Uh,
even
what-
if you were even if you were mad as hell, you turn on "Why Can't We Be Friends?" Boy, you be jumping around all day.
Exactly. It brought out the best in all of us. So it was.
Well, if it warms up a little bit more, I think I'm gonna go flying today.
All right.
The winds are there, but not as bad as
Hey,
yet.
Paul Hodges.
Hey, Paul.
Well,
Hey guys,
How
I'm
are
only
you?
here for a short time, not a good time.
you came to the right place.
And now the newsman from Canada, Paul Hodges.
Yeah,
the world news with Paul Hodges.
yeah. I may have to go. I may have to go sit in my truck for a while and get warm.
Yeah, they got today's furnace day, right?
They're here. Yep, they're here now. So,
It's good.
It won't take them long.
oh no. Well, they said about 2:00.
I could just send you mine. Not that thing's.
Yeah, because
freaking
I had to do
useless.
mine back in February. I had to get a new one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't want to wait till the really, really cold months, right?
Yeah, I had no choice. It just went out.
Are there two dogs watching him very closely?
They're in their room, they're locked up. So I already let them outside for a minute to have a pee. So now they're locked up. So
Are they barking or?
no, they're actually being quiet. So just want to listen here in case they need me for something.
Yeah.
The first thing the guy was doing is out measuring my plenum, so to figure out what they got to do to connect to the new one, I guess. So
Yeah, beyond trees. I used to go to bed with a headache and get up with a freaking headache every morning. Then I got divorced. So I'm okay now.
Oh,
This
I caught that. I caught
Yeah.
it.
this sage advice moment is brought to you by Loctite 401.
Yeah.
Do you guys have what they call alimony up there?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah! But
Yeah.
I didn't have to pay nothing like that. So
No, same here. Yeah.
Well,
Order
usually you
not
go
day.
from having a headache to rectal pain when you get.
Uh-huh.
Well,
No, I was
my
lucky.
theory is that order not to pay the alimony, stay married.
It is the tried
The old
to tested
baseball
method. Can't argue with you on that one. But Chris, I had no choice in the matter. It was because of health reasons I divorced her. She was allergic to happiness, so I had no other choice.
Oh yeah.
Severely
Yeah, you
allergic
can't
to
have that.
happiness. Yeah.
No.
Mm.
You got and drama. I
Yeah.
can't deal with that shit either. Drama,
Mhm.
dumb shit,
Mm.
none of that shit.
Mhm.
Tell us what you really think, Chris.
I just
Yeah,
told
beyond
her, right?
trees. I remember,
Don't hold back. Don't hold back.
I say he has a slight chip on his shoulder.
Not me.
Well, I don't know if it's so much a chip out of his shoulder as a bite out of his, posterior.
Hey,
I didn't know where that
learned
was
to-
going.
I learned to walk away a long time ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mike.
Hey, man. Almost paid maple syrup.
Hey, you
Like
can't
it-
argue by, you know what I mean? You can't argue by yourself.
Like in Quebec here, there's a branch of the revenue Quebec that's dedicated only to child support and alimony. So if once you go through the court, you don't even pay her, it goes through the government.
Right.
So if you don't pay it, they come down on you the same as if you don't pay your taxes or anything. Basically, they're going to pay her no matter what, and you got to pay them. And the moment you default onto it, they come after you the same way as if you default on any other government.
Yep.
So
And
that's
it-
why you just moved down like right across the border and ain't gonna
No,
do for you.
I'm good. No. Thank you. I appreciate it.
and if I'm not mistaken, they take away your driver's license if you default on your payments,
Yeah.
right?
They do because it's
yeah,
part of the
oh,
government
yeah.
system. Yep.
Well, yeah, because they don't want you to get to work to pay the money back.
Yeah. That's a good way to show you. Yeah. Put you further in the
Yeah.
hole. Yeah.
They do that with
Makes no
child
sense.
support too.
Yeah.
Well, we're
It's like
covering
that.
all kinds of categories today. Jeez. Oh my goodness.
Mm.
Everybody check out everybody's channel. Make sure you got them supported and don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you all so much.
That's why I like it here so much. We don't talk about the drone that's got a T5749 with a V55 and a
And quick
gives a
disclaimer:
shit?
this is not legal device or legal advice. For anyone.
Yeah.
I
No,
got
we
19 people watching. Please hit that like button. We only got 13 likes.
Roger, just sign into your 10 or 15 fake accounts. You can get them likes up quick.
I've only got 2 accounts. That's it.
I did
One
hit
I
it. I
don't
just
even
double
use.
checked. Sometimes I forget.
how about the parameter or the diameter of the D576? You got that?
Yeah.
Now is that on the Mavic 1 or the Mavic 6?
Yeah.
That
see.
makes sense.
Careful, Chris. I'm getting nauseous. Him too. He froze up and everything.
Yeah.
He'll be back. 2 minutes.
Oh, he was driving by Roger's house.
My
Just kidding.
damn.
One day, I'm sure Chris is going to make it up to Rogers. I'm sure.
Honestly,
Oh,
I can't
yeah,
make fun of Roger's internet no more because it's been working great. So
Yep.
unfortunately, I think that's just going to stick with you, Roger.
Yeah, oh, hell yeah, it will. Why is Mr. Hodges so
Embarrassed today.
Oh, embarrassed.
So how's your, hey, I wanted to ask you that. So did you have to clean up your bus a lot yesterday after?
Actually, no, it's funny. There wasn't much in my bus at all. I expected a lot of stuff all over the
Yeah.
bus, eh? Candy wrappers and stuff. No, it's nothing bad.
Huh,
Yeah.
good.
Are you a bus driver?
Yeah, school bus driver. Yeah, I get to drive all the little kiddies to school.
Mhm.
No, say it right. The ankle biters.
Ankle biters, yeah.
Yeah, that-
I give it to you because I ain't got the patience for that. I'm not about that safe place crap. Don't mouth off to me. Come over that seat.
Only bus driver go around with no people on it. And I'll be right behind you. I'll be behind you with the second bus.
Yeah.
Hey there, Chris. What's the big deal about Kyle Busch? He has to go for sensitivity training now.
Kyle Busch?
Yeah.
Oh, the shit. He don't care.
If we're using the R word, it says, I don't know what the R word is, race.
What the
I
hell's
don't
the
know.
R word?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't got a
R
clue.
word.
It said NASCAR is sending Kyle Busch to sensitivity training for using the R word.
Man, I guarantee Earnhardt is rolling over where the hell he's at. All this NASCAR stupid shit.
Yeah.
How about Denny Hamlin? That dumbass.
Oh yeah, what he did the other night.
That's just racing, man. They were just racing.
Yeah.
You gotta get moved. And he just became an owner with Jordan.
Oh,
He ain't gonna play that shit. I tell you that right now.
Yeah.
The basketball player used to be the Jordan. What's his name? Michael Jordan.
oh yeah.
Yeah, they teamed up.
Oh. Do you
Oh,
guys
yeah.
see that evaluation Ken Heron did on that V copter?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, if you take out the silliness, it was interesting.
Yeah.
Honestly, I can't watch him. To be honest, he's annoys me.
Well, I was kind of curious, more curious about the B copter, what the, you know. But you know, Captain Drone there, he's been doing the one on the X Dynamics one day. Christ, there's 4 of them, and Christ, they're long freaking reviews. Holy mackerel.
That V copter's got your name on it, Hodges.
Well, it's an interesting concept, and the price, while it's higher, is not as high as what you would think for something new and novel like that.
Yeah.
Because
And they say it's
my first
really
Inspire
quiet
when
too, eh?
my
Yeah.
first Inspire when they came out, as you know, Paul, I
Yeah.
paid $3,100 with one
Yeah.
battery.
Well, it's like I've said too, since I mean, they can pretty much build a drone like that with 2 blades. DJI needs to come out with a system to save your drone if one of the engines or a propeller breaks on it, to where it can balance itself with the 3 motors instead of just falling out of the sky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's got to be a way that they could build some kind of a system to
Or
where
even safely land it, you know?
right. But that's the thing is, like, if one of your motors goes out or if you lose a propeller, that thing's falling like a rock.
Yep. Yeah, well, it just flips.
But there should be a way to where it can say, hey, all right, we got an out motor, and it should be able to readjust the positions of the motors to where it can get down.
Mm.
Wonder if we could come up with some kind of patent for a little let's say parachute that
They
comes
already
up the
have
top.
that. They have that, Chris.
Yeah,
They
they
do?
already got those. Yeah.
Yeah, but
For
you
what,
get a parachute
DJI?
is more money than the freaking drone is.
A parachute pack, and you click the button and it, or I think, doesn't it detect something and then
It detects a fall. Yeah, if it goes, if like it starts turning or going upside down, it's got sensors in it that detects it.
Can
But they're
you
not.
imagine- Can you imagine some of them clowns that, and I don't do this, they land it in their hand and then they turn it like this and all of a sudden the parachute goes.
I'll be right back, guys.
But they're not super expensive for like the minis and the Mavic 2 Pros. They
Yeah,
get expensive when you get up into like the Inspires and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
yeah.
Because we were just looking them up on Jim's show not too long ago, and they weren't that expensive. They were like $50-$60.
I didn't know that. So it attaches to the top and sensors or what?
That's, yep, up on the top of the drone.
Isn't that neat?
Yep.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Crowley, I missed it. I don't really go much on YouTube, to be honest, on the stream stuff. Rogers is about the only one. So
And Mr. Mike is here.
Is
Hey, Mike.
Crazy Crawley here?
crazy Crowley.
Crazy Crowley.
Crazy Crowley. Duh, duh, duh.
Watch out, Chris. If you push him, he's gonna come up there and turn you into chowder.
Come on up.
Yeah.
But you think a lot of these bigger channels like Dobo and them always complaining and doing these reviews, you think they would design their own drones or try to build their own.
Well, it's the manufacturing that kills you. You know, anybody with a brain can probably design one, but it's you can't manufacture them like they do on the assembly line in China.
Yeah, but the way, like what I think he's saying, like all of them with their 3D printers and everything, they should easily be able to.
Hey, what the, Mike?
That's just north of us,
Oh,
Paul.
okay.
That's up at Godrich.
Yeah, they got snow. Yep.
Yeah, we got 3 inches by Friday coming supposedly. It's white here on the ground right now.
They-
Well,
But it's more of It's more of the frost. We had like a heavy mist last night that froze and made everything white.
Hmm.
It's not snow.
And there's like a huge misconception out there too about this whole chip shortage. It has nothing to do with China. It's everything to do with Taiwan. That's why Taiwan's such a political hot button, because they're own 51% of the chip manufacturing in the entire world. China actually gets a lot of their chips from Taiwan.
This is true.
That's why the
Okay.
US and Australia, everybody's so worried about Taiwan, because they don't want them to get a hold of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't
And
our
I'll leave it at
government
that
here-
because I don't want Roger to get mad at me. But I just wanted to give a backstory on the chips, because a lot of people keep saying China, and they don't really have a whole lot to do with China.
I don't know anything about that. All my chips come from Dorito.
Oh, jeez.
A lot of
Jesus Christ. Here we go.
Yeah.
electronic.
Next topic. Next topic.
Well, it's a lot of the electronic assembly is done in China. Everything's put together.
Hey, I'm going to show you guys an email I just got. I
Uh-oh.
think it's a spoof, but it's I don't know how to describe it, but here it is. Okay, it says it's from Amazon.
Yeah, but what's it say in the address bar up there?
If you look right behind it, it's Apaho Korea Code.
Well, what do you think by looking at that? What's your first guess? bro?
It's a spoof.
Then exactly. That you're absolutely right, and good on you for checking it. You're absolutely right.
Because they're looking for me to give them information.
Exactly.
Did anybody get anything
all
from
about-
Google about they're gonna go to a two-step process now instead of a
Yeah.
one-step?
Yes,
They've been
I got
doing
that
it, they're
this
pushing
morning.
it again, but yeah.
I got that this morning on my phone, Paul. Yeah.
You're talking about the two-step verification?
Yeah, they're gonna start forcing it where you can't bypass it anymore. You got to do it.
Exactly.
Oh, it's been on my phone forever now. If I log
Exactly.
into my
Same
Google,
here.
it pops that thing up where you have to click the certain number or whatever. It gives you 3 different numbers.
Mhm.
Says, do you want to sign in? And then you have to click whatever number on the device you're trying to sign in shows.
Yeah.
That's the number on your phone.
Hey, Recovery One Jones. Hey, Hugh, welcome back.
You, gentlemen, good morning.
Hey, Hugh.
Sorry, my video's not sync again. I'm on my shitty old Mac.
Okay.
Fix that. There we go.
Mr. Crawley's in the house.
Raleigh.
Up, Crowley.
Yeah.
Walsh Rob, hey, how you doing?
Welsh Rob, holy shit.
Hey,
What's
Nice
up,
seeing
man?
you.
good afternoon, sir.
I think I agree with you, Hugh. Your icon does look a little better in red than it did that weird baby blue color.
You like that?
Yeah, it looks better. It pops better.
Are you at home, Walsh Rob, or are you at still in the hospital?
What's going on, Rob?
Geez, anybody want to buy a Skydio 2 now? The Black
No.
Friday sales are up, knocking $400 off.
Are you buying everyone one, Paul?
No, not me.
Well, thought you were offering the stream all a free one.
Yeah.
Keep on looking out the window.
Oh wait, no, that's Paul Murray that's buying on there.
Yeah.
Still in the hospital? Oh, that sucks, Rob.
Sorry to
Sorry
hear
to
that,
hear that,
Rob.
Rob.
Wow.
Get
Oh,
well,
wow.
buddy. Get well.
Did I see the
That's
part
21
where you beat
people
the old lady
watching.
with the walker?
And 16 likes. Everybody, please hit that like button. Just help out the
I don't
channel,
want it.
everybody. Yeah, so I might go flying this afternoon, guys, after all. Looking pretty nice out there.
I heard rain and everything for you this afternoon.
You know what the F word means?
Yeah, seal, apparently.
That's right. See, you learned. That's acquired knowledge.
Dre said, I want one no matter which Paul is buying. I agree.
I think this is gonna probably be the only nice day we're gonna have this week, so I better
Hmm.
go fly a little bit.
Yeah, it's cold and gray and
Mm-hmm.
not very nice here today.
You do little flights in the winter though, don't you, Roger?
A little bit, but not much. When my hands start to freeze there, I can't fly with gloves on.
Well, not to mention when you're flying with gloves on and you're trying to control crap on your phone or your tablet or anything, you know,
That's it too. Yeah, yeah,
you're constantly taking them off anyway. So,
yeah.
oh my God, I don't like that picture of Andrew. Take it off.
I don't know which one he's running. Which one are they running today? His messy hair or the blue?
The messy hair.
Oh, that's the best
The
one.
one with the
That's
Yeah,
the
the one
best
with the
That's
And the
best
other
picture
one where he's
everybody-
laying down, he's imitating Dave.
I'm
the
having
one with
that
the
blown
base
up.
there.
I'm having that picture blown up, put on my wall.
There you go.
One of those fat heads, huh, Chris?
Yeah, that's my crazy brother
Yeah.
from Canada.
Who
Yeah.
could do that, Chris? You
Don't
do
make me
the
call him. Huh?
you do the messy hair one. I'll do the vape pen one and put it on the wall. We'll have to get some of those little thought bubbles though, of like little things Andrew has said and put it by them.
Yeah.
Change it out like once a week.
Mr.
Because hey, when we come to Roger's house, we're gonna roast his ass. You know.
Yeah. Hey, Chris Jackson, Mr. Crawley's saying, will you pull the air horn? There,
That's exciting.
there you go.
Apparently that's a yes, Crowley. Please.
Yeah, night
Right
train.
now.
I already did that before. Yeah.
Yeah,
Flying
these
from
are the
inside the
times.
car.
This jackass. Where you going? You ain't going nowhere.
You having some problems there, Chris?
No, I got the clown on right next to me. I think he's gonna go past me. I guess I don't know what he think he's doing. Mr. Red Riding Hood with his little red hood on, dumb fuck.
Yeah, you got to watch out for them Swift drivers.
He even my Swift driver. I don't know what the hell he is.
Yeah, beyond trees. I even had I bought the little gloves that keep my dexterity in my fingers, but it's got little things in the fingertips so you can operate your phone and the iPad
Yeah,
and crap inside
yeah.
the tractors.
Yeah, everybody's telling me to get gloves like that, but just saying, my fingers still freeze.
They don't, they don't keep your hands real warm.
No.
Do like Mike's saying, just fly from inside your car.
Yeah. I tried that here before and I lost control of my drone. I had to get out of my car. Hey, Cedric, how you doing?
My wife got me some heated gloves last year that are battery. You charge them
Yep, I have a set of those. I
and it
love them.
keeps your hands warm. They heated gloves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that. Mine came free with my jacket, my Milwaukee jacket.
Yeah, I was about to say, didn't Milwaukee or DeWalt or one of them make a jacket? I was just about to
They
say.
all do now. Yeah, they
Yeah.
all do now.
Dude, they're making all kinds of shit. Like Snap-on was giving away free blenders with like 80 purchase of a ratchet, one of their big ratchets. And it's like, what the hell's a mechanic need a blender in their
Dude, I have no idea. They come in handy.
It's like
You're
you
having a
gotta,
hard day, ain't nothing like a margarita to sell it out.
gotta make your grass smoothie in the morning before you start work.
Yep. Everybody check out Cedric's channel. We put a link to his channel there.
Yeah, the
Is that
amount
what
of
that says?
yeah, but the amount of accessories that like DeWalt and all them are making is insane. I see some weird ones sometimes just randomly pop up on the internet. Somebody be like, look at my DeWalt toaster. Like, I'm like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm. Want me to go grab my DeWalt vacuum for the house? I'll tell you.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice because all their stuff runs off the batteries, but
Mm-hmm. Not that vacuum. That vacuum plugs in the wall still. Just
Yeah,
the DeWalt
yeah.
on it. The rebranded
train.
Hoover.
Yeah, Kim's already done it, so you know how he knows how it is.
what happened there, Justin, is the salesmen for DeWalt, when they were going around still doing that kind of stuff, and then they came out to the farm and they were selling us some of the DeWalt stuff because all our tools got stolen when our shop got broke into.
Uh-huh.
They made some of the salesmen and stuff, these little vacuums, these little upright push. When they go into people's houses with their boots and stuff on and shops like that, they vacuum like where they left mud and stuff up real quick. My wife wanted the vacuum, so we just gave it to her. So she got a little DeWalt vacuum that the sales guy had. He's like, I don't use it. Go ahead.
Yeah, like Snap-on, their shit is ridiculously expensive.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
But that's
know-
a
my
common thing
stepdad-
with Snap-on. It's all rebranded stuff mostly. You can find it rebranded under different names, like the actual manufacturer. Because Snap-on doesn't make a whole lot of tools anymore.
I know my stepdad, you know, he's got a huge toolbox full of Mac tools that he bought back in like the 80s, and those tools still look
Those are the
brand
good
new.
ones. Those are the good
Yeah.
ones. Yeah.
I'm talking about like big old socket sets, and he's used them for years, and they're still solid and look brand new as the day he bought them. Like they're not all beat up or anything.
Yep.
Oh yeah, buy good tools. Don't buy cheap tools ever.
Yep. That's not completely true.
Check out what Mr. Crawley wrote down there, guys. Why do people
That makes
from
me sad
Canada and
'cause I love
Michigan
everyone.
not watch my live stream? Is this a race thing you guys were talking about?
Oh, way up
What
there.
live stream?
Yeah.
What live stream?
Yeah.
He had a Halloween live stream the other night.
Oh, I'm not on much at night myself, Sean. I'm sorry about that, but I'm normally hanging out with family in the evenings.
Oh, have you guys seen the video or the schedule that Johnny Drone Flyer made of everybody's channels and what times they go on?
Yeah, seen it?
I don't
Yeah,
see
there's
a link,
actually a
probably.
lot of live shows when you actually look at that list.
Oh yeah.
And he should have put under Roger's show just all the time, because he actually specifically put two different times, I think, on 2 different days. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, Roger goes live every day. But yeah, that list is
Sure,
huge
but like-
though, of live shows. It's big, and I'm sure John honestly doesn't have half of the other ones out there.
Mm.
It's just ones he hasn't run across yet, you know.
Oh, that's probably why, Crowley. Some reason I'm unsubbed you. I'm back now. Nice Darth Vader outfit.
I thought I had Crowley blocked. I'm surprised I even see him on here. Nah, I'm just kidding, Sean. Just messing. You know I love you, man.
Honestly, I don't even
Everybody
think that block feature even works on YouTube.
It does.
Well, here's the problem. Because everybody has blue wrenches, you can't really block them. You can only block
Yeah.
them if, you know, from your channel or whatever, from posting or seeing your stuff. But
Yeah, you'll
Hey.
see them in here, but if you go anyplace else where you don't have a wrench, you won't see each other.
Hugh, Waltraub, send you a message.
oh, okay. I'll check, Rob. I'm not
On your
I'm on my
Instagram.
phone because my computer's not working.
He said he put it in your Instagram.
Oh, an Instagram. All right, man. I'll check.
I guess QC guy, he had to take all his blue wrenches out and redo everybody because I guess one person decided to go ape shit in his chat and started blocking everybody.
Oh, yeah.
So he took everybody's blue wrench away, and then he's like slowly giving them to certain people.
Yep.
Yeah, only takes one guy.
Yeah, he didn't go into detail about what happened. He just said one guy went nuts and was blocking people that he was friends with.
I think on your block list on YouTube, though, it tells you who put that person there.
Yeah, it does. If you're the host of the show, it will tell you like
Yeah.
who timed out who and why and all that.
Well, yeah, that'll tell you in the chat or whatever, but in your block list in your YouTube studio, in the block people down there,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
when you hold and highlight their name, it'll say blocked by so-and-so, whatever moderator. Because I'm Irish, American, Indian, Italian. You were outside already. You're not going back out there.
Honestly, I have no idea what my heritage is. I just know my name's English. That's it.
Yeah. You can come say hi to Roger. We'll send you to his house. He likes you.
All right.
He's raising money for you. Save the Pitbull Foundation or whatever it is. What are you doing with this paw here?
Yep.
Jesus. We're not playing it.
How's the project coming, Paul?
Well, I can hear a bunch of banging going on downstairs and stuff. So it sounds like they're doing tin work or whatever.
They're down there just tearing the shit up.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I would imagine by now they must have the old one, don't they?
Well, I don't know. I haven't been down there yet.
It's best just to let them do their thing.
Yep. They know what they're doing more than I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it reminds me, I got to go put a sign up. I got actually 2 to do, but one I'm not going to do till after my school bus run. So,
Okay.
Is it like the buses down here where you get like a 4 or 5 hour break in between your runs?
oh yeah, yeah. My run is 21 minutes long. My first pickup is 8:31, and I'm back in the yard at 9 o'clock.
Oh, wow.
That's with the stop at Tim Horton.
Yeah,
Do you get to take your bus home or do you have to park it at the yard every day?
I'd park it at the yard. Yeah.
Well,
I
here,
have them
like
that
they
too,
have,
'cause they do that here. Yeah, they take them home here too.
yeah, they'll either
Well, they
take
d-
it home or they have designated parking, like areas around the city that they
Well, a
can
lot
park
of
at.
if they're farmers or whatever, eh, they take the buses home.
Yeah,
But
they it duels week to week here.
Yeah.
Different people that volunteer to go to different houses. You get paid for it, but
Yeah.
we don't have any permanent bus drivers really anymore. One teacher that still does it full time.
yeah,
His old honor ass will never retire. He was my teacher when I was in the school.
Why are you just in that rural of area?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
If you look up Judd, North Dakota, we're less than like 500 people.
Oh, wow.
Well, Mike, how many thousand acres do you have on your farm?
12,000 something now.
You don't even want to know what my graduating class for high school was. It was
Hey,
2000.
back, guys.
They had to
That's
do
not
like,
even.
no, yeah, they have to do like 4 or 5 different graduations. They have to split it up. So massive.
Our school was small enough when I was in school there. The seniors were helping teach like 4th and 5th graders and stuff like that because we had joined classes with them.
Oh, wow. Yeah, my cousin's, like my one cousin's school, they had almost 10,000 students or something. Mine had like 8, little under 8. And it was weird too, because you have like 7 or 8 different assistant principals, and you go to whatever principal by whatever your first letter of your last name starts with. So like the first assistant takes like A through like E, and then the next one will take the next 6 letters, and that's who you go to for your disciplinary or whatever.
No, we don't have that. We have the main principal, the vice principal, and then the secretary up there.
I expect to get a phone call this afternoon, or shortly, to maybe do a second run again tonight after my run. I don't know, we'll see. We had somebody not show up for work today, and she was off for a few days there a couple of weeks ago, and they asked me to do her second run after my first one, right? So they had it covered this morning, but
My bus driver, Mr. Slowfelt, was our history teacher. He's the one that still does it. He's the one that taught me about moonshine and purple Gatorade or purple grapefruit or purple Kool-Aid together. Called it Purple Jesus back in his day. Yeah.
No, purple haze.
Yeah, that's one of the things he called it too. They called it Purple Jesus here around it because you take a drink of it and then the burn hits you and you go, holy Jesus, and you hand it back to the guy.
Mr. Crowley said his high school was the same way.
Hey, David, good morning.
Morning, Roger, Justin,
Hey,
Chris,
Hey, Thunder.
Paul,
Hey, morning,
Paul,
David.
Mike, you, and Andrew. If he's
Morning,
there.
buddy. Morning, buddy.
Everybody hit that like button.
I did before I came in.
I never got in trouble. I spent most of my high school time in trouble.
You just put the drops in my eye there, so.
Well, it was hard to mess around at our high school anyway, because most of the kids were military students. Like their parents either worked for the military or were in the military. So we had not only the local sheriff deputy, but we also had like 4 or 5 MPs on campus at all times. So you had to be careful what you did because they were always watching you. But our school was literally crammed between 2 major military bases. We were right in between them on a public road.
There's the Andrew picture you like so much right there.
No.
The picture is
creeps-
horrifying.
That creeps David out.
It's just something about that picture. I can't look at it.
Is that my crazy one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We're gonna put that
No.
wall size.
No, it's not the crazy hair one. It's him with the vape laying there in
Yeah.
bed.
Oh,
Doing the Dave in a style.
I'm talking about the one with the point on his head.
Yeah, that's the crazy hair one. He just took it down and swapped it as soon as David showed up.
Hi, David. It says
It was in honor of David. Yep.
Here we are, Looney Tunes Central. No, this is just Stupidville down here. Yes.
Looks like it.
Good morning,
Like a drunk
David.
Person was making all the lines on the road.
Now, we never had metal detectors in our school.
Water dog.
Hi, Indigo.
Ow, 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 ow.
Can't get in trouble in school if you ditch right in to go. Good morning,
Indigo
too.
Rhino, long time no see. How you been doing?
Here we go.
Well, see, our school was kind of in the middle of nowhere, like because of the military bases. And there was only a gas station, a Taco Bell, and a couple other little stores that were all crammed together in a little spot right by the school. And if they saw any students come in there, they would immediately call the school on you. They thought you were a student. And then MPs would come rolling up 10 minutes later, asking why you're over there.
My family alone made up like almost a third or a fourth of the school population when we were all in school. There was 12 of us kids. So
That just
I have two
proves, Mike, what the question a lot of people say. Well, when you live out in the rural areas, what do you do for fun? Well,
yeah. That's what I asked my dad. Yeah, that's what I asked my dad all the time when I was kind of old enough to understand that. I'm like, how'd you never get arrested for public nudity? You didn't have any time to get dressed between all of us and our age gap.
Live and let die.
Oh yeah.
They built our school was split between one, the girls' school and the boys' school, and the schools were sort of opposite each other like that, and all there was in between was the playing fields and a wood. There was a wood in the middle, and they tried to ban us from the woods. That's going to be the school rule, which was impossible to enforce.
Yeah, I'm sure they were.
Oh. Yeah, beyond trees, about the same thing here. Always in trouble at school. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We did school a couple times, but that 13-mile walk back to our farm was a bitch.
I miss field trips in schools. Those were always a blast.
Oh yeah.
We don't have anything. Oh, we went to see the coal mines here in North Dakota once. But that was like one in a few. We didn't have a whole lot of field trips.
I just took you to a cornfield. This is
Yeah.
corn.
Yeah, something we seen every day.
Well, I imagine you guys probably have to drive really far anyway if you wanted to go to anything crazy anyway, right?
Yeah, town here, like where I'm sitting now, it's 45 minutes.
Hey, Indigo Rhino, that's cool. Yeah. Congrats on your new house and the dogs.
Sure, when we were in 8th grade, we used to do I don't know if they still do it, but the 8th grade class got to go to Catalina for the weekend, which is an island off of California.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah, you would leave Thursday night and then you would come back Monday afternoon or something. And they would do it the last week of, I think it was at the end of the last week of school or whatever.
We didn't have anything cool like that. We got together. It was in some neighbor's field, giant bonfire, and a bunch of stolen beer from parents that actually knew it was stolen anyway.
And you want to see a real retirement place, go to Catalina. Ain't nothing but golf carts. They have no cars on the island.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
No room. There's no room at all. They all drive golf carts.
Yeah, there's some of those islands and stuff like that, even over around you by Florida and stuff. Now they don't allow vehicles on them. The only thing is golf carts.
Yeah, because I mean, if they had to build roads for cars and stuff, it would take up so much room. It's easier just
Yeah,
to build small little paths for golf carts.
Kind of the Catalina wine mixer, yeah, JD. Bunch of 8th graders.
It was a nice island though. From I remember, I mean, it was years ago, but
That's
we
pretty
got
much
to-
it, probably. Yeah. This is corn. This is bread, and I'll drive 500 miles home. Yeah.
Never ceases to amaze me. They're waiting for trusses and they park all the work trucks out where you can't get in.
Oh,
Well, they don't want to carry their tools very far.
yeah, that's it.
Throttle warning.
I just, Chris is much nicer than I am. I just back up, park it right in the street and let him carry it out of the street.
Engine off.
Everybody, don't forget to hit that like button, and I got my PayPal up there, guys. Whatever you can do, it does help out the channel, helps pay the internet and Zoom. And I got the Teesprings account up there now, so whoever's looking for a hoodie for the winter, good time to get it.
You'd be better off selling me like a Speedo, Roger, than a.
We got,
Oh, hell no.
Kim's coming out
Oh,
with
hell
one soon.
no.
Yeah.
we got T-shirts up there.
Kim's coming out with one soon.
No son of mine's gonna be wearing a Speedo in public. That's all I'm saying. I put my foot down, boy.
Yeah, I got. I don't know about that one, Hugh. I got a picture proving that you did it.
Ooh.
Yeah, Mike, we weren't supposed to talk about that. Come on.
Andrew blurred it for your safety, David.
For your safety, sanity. You mean for your sanity?
The ghost of Dave and his past. There you go.
Alrighty. My cat's freaking out here, wondering what all they're carrying parts of the furnace up right now. He's sitting there going, "Hey, what the hell's going on?"
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot you were getting a new furnace put in.
Yep.
You just said it earlier. Jesus. They replacing the stovepipe all the way up out of the house? Is that what they're doing?
Well, no, like where the new furnace connects to the ductwork.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. You know, what do they call that? The
Heat shrink,
plenum or something?
Yep. Well, no, the plenum's inside of it. The plenum is the part that heats
Oh,
the hot air, hits it, the hot air. Yeah.
oh.
Left foot's connected to the right foot. The right to the left foot. Dawn, better come on.
Only make my OnlyFans videos now. Nice Indigo.
I'm not gonna lie, that's crossed my mind a couple of times.
Not bad once you get used to it. Decent
Cool.
site.
I don't care how any of us look. There's some kind of freak out there to pay to look at you.
Oh yeah. As soon as you start an OnlyFans page, you'll start getting weird messages. Trust me.
Do explain, please.
Certified. I have a certified account over there. Mine's verified and everything. on
Certified,
OnlyFans
right?
already.
He's got that check mark.
I do. I'm verified on there. Yep.
Now, is that your credit card information that was verified or your account?
Both, but they got to verify all that stuff. You got to send a picture of your driver's license and all sorts of things in.
Welcome to OpenGN.
Oh, is that before they let you access like crazy crap?
Yeah, you can't access nothing without it. You won't see anything.
Oh, that's correct.
You gotta prove you're over the age and you can see the things and yada yada that are on there.
Well, that's
And
the
then
biggest.
you gotta verify your banking information and stuff like that when you're a verified user. So whatever you're charging people, they have a way to send it to you, direct payment.
That's one thing that they just have not come up with, that they need to come up with a universal way of verifying people for websites.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, there's just a lot of websites, you know, that have age restrictions, but you'll still see tons of little kids on there. And they can't
Yeah,
seem to do anything about it.
Yeah. Get a hold of dad's phone or anything. They can go wherever.
Well, it's like, you know, TikTok has a age restriction. I think it's 13. You have to be 13 or older, or it might be.
Yeah, just like YouTube. Yeah.
But that's the thing, though, is like you'll see tons of accounts of like 5 and 6-year-old kids with accounts.
Oh, I don't ever see any.
Yeah, that was
So
a few
that's-
years ago. A few years ago, YouTube, you know, you've got to be 14 or over to be on here. Blah, blah, blah.
Mhm.
And then they picked as their channel of the year some 8-year-old kid.
Oh yeah, it was probably
Makes
that
perfect
Ryan-
sense,
was
right?
it-
Hey,
Was it
Rick.
that little Ryan kid or whatever, the one that makes like $50 million a year reviewing
I can't
toys?
remember his name. Hi, Rick.
Hey,
how
Rick,
you
it
doing?
doesn't look like you're working very hard today.
Uh-oh, what happened now?
Well, you know the old saying how you can shoot yourself in the foot? They
Oh,
just
no.
they just did that. Not me, but they did it to themselves.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
What happened?
They wasted my time and now I won't go back. That's the way it works.
They did what?
They
Yep.
scheduled the guy to come in and spray paint all the inside stuff when I was supposed to be in there doing doors and locks and stuff. So
Okay.
I guess they
Not
better
too
find
bright.
I guess they better find somebody else because I'm headed home and I'm not coming back to finish that shit for them. You only get one strike with me and that's it. And that's their strike.
So what's your main work, or do you just kind of do everything?
Well, you see all those drawings in the back? That's what he does.
Yeah.
That's what I Those are what we call basic blueprints.
Yep, yep, yep. There you go.
Usually I build giant commercial buildings. Like I've built a couple Google offices. I built BlackBerry, a bunch of schools, blah, 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 blah. But in the interim, I do whatever renovations, housing or whatever.
So you're kind of
Carpentry
just
work.
all around handyman.
No, I'm a Red Seal carpenter.
What is that, like a union type?
Not a, well, I am union, but it's not a union type thing. It's just it's the title I hold, right? So I've been
Yeah.
I've been 3 terms of school to be a Red Seal
Okay.
carpenter, and then I took another 3 terms of school to be a acoustic lather.
So
So I'm
it's
actually
almost okay.
dual
get what
ticketed, basically. Yeah, more or
Like
less.
just like a Red Seal chef, except for carpenter.
Okay.
This means I'm actually a ticketed carpenter that actually knows what's going on and can read the blueprints from layout to finish. Do.
Rick
It's like when a mechanic
gets
can say
paid, Rick gets paid fairly good.
When you
Where
work.
if it's someone, a handyman gets paid, Rick gets paid, yeah.
That's the major difference, really.
The way I'm
I didn't
looking at
mean
it
no
is,
disrespect by the handyman thing. I was just
No.
I was going to say the way to look at it is Rick gets called in to fix the handyman stuff.
9 times out of 10, I do a lot of fixing, but
I've
I
never
do-
met a dull apprentice that messes anything up. What do you mean?
That's it. I rescued that house pretty good and got them pretty far along. So, you know, there was no promise I was staying forever.
Yeah.
So what's everybody else up to this morning?
Oh, just a gibbering and jagging, whatever you call it, gibberish. Different subjects.
I think I want some of Roger's eye drops.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I got them this morning. I mean, Kim just put them in my eye there a while ago. So
Hey, does it seem to be helping, Roger?
yeah,
Good.
yeah.
How's Lynn doing, Paul?
Well, she had a bit of a downer yesterday because she had to take her
Yeah.
beloved cocker
Mhm.
put down. So,
Yeah.
but she's on the mend. At our age, you're never going to get back to 100% because every day 100% becomes a little bit less, a little bit less, a little bit less.
Comes a little
But it
further
is
out of
what it
reach.
Yeah, I need to go rhino.
Oh, Rick, of speaking of people working over top of each other, I saw a crazy TikTok the other day where a electrician put in his box and everything, ran all his cables, and the plumber came in and cut all his shit out to run his pipes through there.
Oh,
The guy walks in and films. He goes, "What the hell?" And the plumber had cut the entire electrical box, all his wiring, pulled everything out, and then ran his pipes right through where he was at. I said, "Ooh."
Well, see, that has to do with the blueprints. So whoever's in the wrong, it's on the blueprint. So somebody didn't read the blueprint.
Yeah, he didn't go into
Sometimes-
detail about that, but it looked like he was pissed. I was like, "Oh my god!"
Sometimes the civil engineer fucks up and doesn't see that shit though either, and the blueprint's wrong. You'll
All
have
the
two
time.
different things running in the same. Yep.
But you got to build as to your set of updated blueprints. That way you get paid no matter what.
Yep. Because like our Eagle Point ones that we use now at Interstate Engineering, it'll tell us if anything interferes. It'll big, huge, bright red marks if there's any interference between them.
And then it's got a little keynote, and then you go to that next section of drawing and you see how they want you to
Yep.
deal with it. And yeah.
Yep. But back in the day, before all that auto and CAD and all that stuff, if they didn't catch where they interfered, it was never caught. There was no notes or nothing.
Yeah, interference drawings are very critical, especially in commercial buildings. Like there's so much going on, right?
Yep.
I mean, it's basically no different when they build a drone, right? You got to have just enough room to fit everything, and
Mhm.
yeah. So now I'm wasting my day. Might have a big nap, I guess.
got no more cookies, right?
No, I got to go home. I'm out.
Time to go home.
Gotta go do some bacon.
You don't make them yourself, do you, Rick?
Yeah.
Do you? Oh, I thought you were buying them from a dispensary or something.
Recovery One Drone says build it blends. Yep.
Rick makes them so strong that he took some over to Rogers and nobody could get by without a couple of bites off a cookie, and they were floating around the room.
Boy.
Something like that, I guess.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with showing up with baked goods to a new house. I mean, that's common courtesy.
Yeah.
Supposed to bring something, right?
Right.
Some people bring wine. Some people bring cookies.
Well,
Cookies go with wine, right? Yeah.
I didn't want to bring Kim any wine because I didn't know how stable he could be, right? So,
Yeah.
Okay, Indigo Rhino, thank you so much for coming in and supporting the channel. A long time no see, but very happy to see you.
Yeah, guys, I'm gonna take off here. I gotta go do a sign, so I'm gonna let them bang away downstairs there. So
Okay.
All right, Paul.
So we'll talk to you all later. So
Okay, Paul.
All right.
Take care, Paul.
hopefully next time I'll be a little warmer.
See you in a few minutes with that Tim Hortons cup.
Yeah, you bet. I never got one on the way home, so I was on busting my butt to get back here. So, but
Okay.
anyways, see you guys.
Okay,
Yep.
Paul. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Later.
Bye, Paul.
Yeah.
So Rick, are you going to stay in a little longer, or are you just going to head back?
well, I got a little ceramic tile job to do, and then I'm gonna head back.
Okay.
That's the name. Sorry,
Ceramic, little ceramic tile job, kitchen, bathroom floor.
bathroom floor, tile, shower surround,
Okay.
108 tiles or something. Quickie
I
little.
tried my hand at that. You can keep that shit in the bathroom anyway.
Yeah.
Fucking that, making it slope and flow and all that shit. I can figure it out in my head, but actually laying it down and making it look right and being stable, way different.
I took the easy way out and I bought a shower pan.
Yep. That's what my house has now too, is a big shower pan under it.
Yeah, too bad you didn't live closer. Lynn needs her tub taken out and some kind of a shower thing put in there, but
Yep. Yep. Well, technically
didn't
I
go with
can.
Go ahead.
Technically, I can go to Lynn's and actually do work because of this whole thing right there lets me go all the way from the Mexican border up to the Arctic, right? But that's a little far for me to be traveling for work.
yeah.
Where are you at,
She,
Paul?
she decided to pass on the $10,000 safety tub, Paul.
Yeah, she did. She canceled that order. I'm in Port Huron, Justin, which is north of Detroit on the Canadian border. We have one of the few bridge crossings, Canada, the US.
Yeah,
I knew
so
you
when
were
I-
up at the border. I just wasn't sure where.
Yeah,
Yeah, so when I go and pee in the lake, it makes it to Paul in a couple days.
that's right. Yeah.
Hey, Neil, how you doing?
Rick is, what are you, about 200 miles north of me?
Morning, Neil.
Maybe a little less, but something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Rick, I got a sticky door handle on my bedroom door. You want to come down here to Florida?
You know what?
Now, that's a
It is-
drive.
It's that time of year though that's probably a good place to be.
Just send him the first class round trip airplane tickets, you know?
Yeah.
and then you'll never ever see me for sure.
You're over by Tampa though, right, Justin?
I'm
You're
right
on the
between Tampa and
you're-
Orlando.
You're on
I'm
the east
direct-
coast of Florida.
Yeah, I'm directly in the middle of the state, long ways and width.
Yeah.
Like I'm
Oh, okay.
directly in the center.
He's close to Disney World.
How far from Bradenton are you?
I think about an hour or so. I want to take my
Are you
kids to
guys,
Disney, but I got to file for another mortgage to do that. So
Are
Yeah,
you
that's not
getting
cheap,
that?
is it?
Are you getting part of that cold front going through down there?
oh, it's been nice down here since like 2-3 days ago. It's been around 65, 70.
Yeah, you're part of it then. Yeah.
Hey, Justin, how much would, just for grins, a ballpark, if you wanted to take the kids to Disney World for the day?
Honestly, with tickets and obviously food, because it's so massive, you're not going to leave to go get food. You're probably looking at over $1,000, maybe $1,500.
Yeah. Excuse my language. Nope.
You know, to get season passes for a family, we were looking it up to get season passes for a family of 5 for 1 year. I think was around $12,000 or $13,000.
Oh my God.
It was insane.
The trick is have somebody in your family that works there.
But literally, I have Legoland that is literally 5 minutes from my house, and I get tickets to there all the time. We've been to Legoland tons of times.
Yep.
And I've never paid for it.
The trick is there, Justin, have a family member that works there, an uncle or an aunt. Because my wife and my son went down there one summer, and my aunt worked at Disney World, and she was working, and they got in for free and everything. Had a great time. Just the food was expensive. That was about it, but everything was okay.
Yeah, it's
For 31, 32 years.
unfortunately, I don't know anybody that works at there, but I know a lot of people that work at Legoland, and they give me free tickets because they get like 10 or something a year, and
Okay.
the people that we get them from don't have any kids or anything like that. So
yeah.
So
Well,
I
I
can hook
heard
you up with somebody that works
even
there.
parking at Disney World's high.
it's I think $20 or $30 or something.
Yeah, a day, right?
Yeah.
Christ, that's not much. We pay that here for parking lots in the hospital.
It's $20 to park at Universal, or no, was it at Disney Springs, I think it was.
Hmm.
And we went to go watch a movie, but you got your parking money back. You just had to show your movie ticket or your parking pass at the movie theater, and then they gave you your money back.
Oh,
So
yeah. I was saying here at the hospital, you pay $20 parking right away. Oh.
oh, they have a damn valet at the hospital here where I'm at.
Oh, holy hell.
Hey, Chris has got a roadblock going here. See it?
I got a buddy that went to high school with me that works down in Disney World. I can hook you up with him.
If I can get free tickets, I'd go, but I ain't paying to go.
I'll warn you right now, though, he's gayer than a $3 bill.
That don't bother me.
He'll buy you a free drink.
Look, I don't mind anybody as long as you don't
Don't
to
touch
push your
me.
agenda on me. No, just don't push your agenda on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't
he's
have
one of the
much.
dancers. He's one of the hired dancers down there.
Because I've had guy friends that were gay, and that never bothered me. They never were inappropriate with me or anything.
Mm.
Me, I don't care what you do, what you are. As long as you're good to me, I'll be good to you. And that's the way it works.
Same way I am. I believe in the American Constitution. You have the right to live the way you want.
Yeah.
As long as,
I
like
don't
I
get-
said, you mind
I don't
your
get-
business, I'll mind mine.
I don't got the American Constitution, but I live by a very similar set of rules.
Yeah.
Everybody check out Buddy's channel out, and don't forget to hit that like button.
Hey, Justin, what'd you think of the new V-Copter?
It's interesting, but I'm definitely going to wait and see what kind of issues it may have
Yeah,
once it gets
yeah.
out more hands.
Yeah, I like the way it flew when Ken showed it, but of course, you know, the other rhetoric, I didn't, you know, I was there to see the V-Copter, not to listen
So,
to.
so does that mean we see Paul Murray with a V-copter in the future?
No.
Well, I think it's going to be a coin toss between the Mavic 3 and that V-Copter, right?
Well, no, because the V-Copter's cheaper.
Oh, you've already done your homework, have you?
Oh, yeah. You can buy it on Amazon right now.
Yeah.
How much
You
is it
could.
going for?
Huh?
How much is it going
The
for?
basic one you can get for, I think it's $15.69, and it's with one battery. And if you want the more batteries, it's like $17.99.
And what was the camera on it? I didn't know.
Hang on, I'll pull it up. You know,
I'm curious on the specs because it's been a while since I even looked at that. Jim brought it up on one of his shows like months and months and months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's exactly what I do too, Beyond Trees.
If I'm mistaken, the camera wasn't all that great, but I could be wrong if I'm thinking of the same drone. I want to say the camera was a little outdated by the standards that most drones have now, unless they've updated it since then. Because Jim saw it at the, what was that, SEC or whatever event
Yep.
in
Oh,
Vegas,
yeah.
or SCE or whatever it's called.
ooh, it's even a little cheaper. Ooh.
Even what?
Even a
Little
little cheaper
cheaper.
than I thought it was.
Yeah. Wait till Black Friday comes around. Paul will have one.
I'm going to screen share, Roger.
Okay.
Three-axis gimbal, 4K video, up to 50
Oh,
minutes.
$1,200 right there.
Lifetime,
Mhm.
$1,200.
That's for one battery?
Yep.
Yeah. 4.3 mile control.
I mean, it literally looks like a Mavic. They just redid the arms on it.
Chucked a couple of props on it.
Lithium battery.
It's a
Hey,
very
hurry-
basic
Hurry
controller.
up, Paul, there's only 18 left. Then the price goes up.
Well, I figure if he buys everyone on the panel, we can give him a really good in-depth, analysis on it.
Yeah,
Then he might get a bulk deal on the deal then too.
That's what I'm
I'm gonna
saying.
let's put that in the cart.
The controller looks like a freaking toy drone controller.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
controller looks really basic.
Well, what it does, far as I know, remember from what they were talking about it, the bottom, it flips around from the back and then it has the, where you put your phone or tablet or whatever. in. So
Isn't
that's
there
like
any more
down here at
pictures
the
there?
bottom, it flips around. Let me
Yeah.
see if it shows it.
You know what pisses me off with all these drone manufacturers though is they still have not designed a damn controller that can hold a phone with a case on it. I don't know why they're still designing controllers to hold phones without cases.
I put my case in my Duo all the time. My phone in
My
case.
Mini
See,
2's
mine-
fine. I have a
I
case
have
on.
I have the iPhone 10 to XR with the OtterBox.
I have a Note.
and
I have a
it-
Note 20 Ultra with a UAG
Hey,
case.
Paul, huh?
and it doesn't fit in any of my damn stuff. I have to have a special, you know, one of the little special adapters to go into the DJI controller to hold it. My 2-axis gimbal isn't wide enough to hold it without taking the case off. Like, it's just, I wish they would design these things to be bigger. It's always like it goes
Well,
right out to the edge and then it's just never big
Yeah.
enough to fit it.
Yeah. Well, that's because phones keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. You know, you probably bought that gimbal, what, 6 months ago?
No,
How
I
many
just
phones
bought
have
it,
come out
dude.
larger?
No, I just bought this like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. It probably came out, what, 6 months ago, a year ago?
About a year ago.
Yeah. See how big a phone's got since then.
I don't think
Just
phone
call-
sizes have changed that much in a year.
It's
Oh,
called
yeah.
Copter, right, Paul?
It's called the V-Copter, C-O-P-T-R, Falcon, V-Cop, like C-O-P, like cop, T-R, Falcon.
Now, I would have to agree with Hugh a little bit, only because my iPhone XR is almost 3 years old. Like
well,
that
here
style.
I have the last year of the Note, and I'm on my Note 20, and that's quite a bit larger than this one.
Well, then they have the like on the iPhones, they'll have like the iPhone 13 Pro Max, and that
Yeah,
one will
exactly.
be huge. It'll be
Yeah.
like right between a tablet and a smartphone.
Yeah,
It'll be
that's
like
what these are
6.5.
too, are phablets. Yeah, that's what these are. It's called phablets or something like that. Yep.
Yeah, it'll be like a 6.5 inch screen.
They
Yeah.
don't have it on Amazon Canada.
No?
I'm looking at it now and it's not.
That's what I love about living in the US, because even Matt, he'll look up half the stuff he wants to look up, and they won't even have it available in Australia.
Well, the interesting thing, Roger is going to getting an RC truck that he's going to do a review on, and it costs like 3 times as much in Canada, doesn't it, Roger?
Yeah, we were looking that up the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's canceled. The
Oh,
woman,
they
the woman,
canceled it?
yeah, the woman canceled it. Yeah.
Yeah, didn't you say she was sending you another one or something?
Yep.
A different-
Don't know when, but she can send me another one.
He's still getting one, just a different model, I think he said.
And cheaper. Yeah.
Guess I'm guessing that the rotors rotate. Must be loud flying. I have no idea.
No,
No,
it says it's actually
not
real quiet. If you go over and you watch the reviews of it actually flying, all the people that are reviewing it, they were just amazed how quiet it was.
Yeah, it's very quiet.
Well, you got to think too, those arms are about those props are about the size of a Mavic, Pro or even Air 2.
Right.
But it's 2 less motors on it too, so it's obviously going to be a lot quieter with 2 less motors on it as well.
Mike, how you doing? My iPhone 11 Pro.
Mike.
Fits
Hey,
the,
Mike.
cool.
Yeah, mine fits in the Dual. I don't use it much because I have the smart controller, but mine will fit in the Dual.
Okay.
Just barely, but it does.
But I'm always one of those people. I like to wait a few months before I buy something. I like to let it get out in the market and keep.
Yeah.
Yep.
See if it's
Doesn't
going.
work.
Because I laugh when all these people go out, and they have to buy the latest gaming system, and then 2 weeks later they find out all the systems have a fan issue or something.
Yep.
It wasn't caught in the manufacturing, and then then you're dealing with their damn customer service trying to get a replacement.
That's it.
Yep. That's why I don't think the PS5 is even out yet. Some people are saying it is out and everything else. I've never heard of anybody getting one.
I know a couple people that have one, but they're hard to get.
Oh, well, Elon Musk owns a goddamn rocket that'll go into outer space, and he can't get a PS5. Makes me believe that there's none.
Well, I think if Elon Musk wanted a fucking PS5, he'd get a PS5.
He's the one that talked about it himself. He said he couldn't get one either.
Yeah, but I call bullshit on that, Mike. I call bullshit
It
on
was
that.
I was listening to his podcast the other night, and they were talking about gaming systems. And yeah,
So
he was looking at PS5 too, and he's like, I can't even get one.
They're about $500 or $600. If he just put out a call and said, "I'll give you 2,000 for one," 1,000 different people would sell him their freaking PS5s.
Oh yeah.
Well, he may have just been talking just from a normal consumer standpoint.
Yeah.
Because like you said, yeah, if he really wanted one, he could overpay somebody.
Exactly. You get anything you want. When you're the richest guy in the world, nothing's out of reach, guys.
There you go, Roger.
really
It's
wanted
not,
one, it's
not
got a-
available in Canada.
Yeah. Okay.
He's got a whole design team here. If you really wanted one, they could probably just make one.
Yeah, he probably should actually.
Yeah. The
I'm
Tesla
surprised he
gaming
hasn't
console.
dabbled in building his own cell phones.
How you doing, Victoria? 2 cups a day. Vlogger, how you doing?
That would
Yeah,
actually
it's
kind of
not
go right
available
in
in
hand with
Canada
Starlink,
yet.
wouldn't it?
It's
That's
not
what-
available in Canada, Paul, because they want to hike up the price, and I don't know what the price it yet. That's why.
That's what he needs to do. He needs to build some cell phones to be run off that Starlink system. That would be interesting.
Well, they
Hey,
have
Victoria.
sat phones now. But a sat phone is really expensive to own, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they've had those for years though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
under the
Yeah.
current system, it is. If Elon Musk
Yeah.
was to get involved with Starlink to do it, then who knows?
Well, he can set the
Yeah,
pricing
that
at whatever he
kind of-
wants.
Yep.
But by the time they get up enough satellites and everything else, they'll keep getting cheaper and cheaper if he does it through them. But right now, the way sat phones work, they're really
Well,
expensive just for a phone. It's $2,000 just for a phone.
Well, and
And
Elon
then
doesn't have a desire to gouge people for money neither. He's trying to do
Well, why
the
would he need to?
opposite.
But
Mm.
but then you also pay like per minute you're talking on that thing, and that can get outrageous depending on where you're at in the world. And it's the worst conversation you'll ever have. It's like talking to Roger when his internet's being really bad. You're 10
Yeah.
seconds away. I mean, what you hear.
Yes, and Bell.
Oh, they're about to launch that new telescope up soon. The one that's replacing Hubble.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, Hubble's been up there a long time.
Well, think of
Whoops.
Your audio went out, Justin.
Your audio went out, Justin.
Justin's frozen too.
I
Now
wasn't
he's
filled on
moving.
my end, but his audio shut off.
Now he's back.
I play only on PC when I do play. Oh, excuse me. Yeah.
Yeah, Victoria, I do a little of PC too. And
Well, you
apparently comparatively that KFC gaming console I ordered, that's a updated PC is all that is.
Excuse me, what? A KFC gaming console?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Yep.
Are you serious?
Hugh, it's got a
Yeah.
built-in chicken warmer.
Yeah, it's got a
for-
built-in. Yeah, it's got a built-in
Oh.
chicken warmer on top.
Oh my God.
No, I'm not. I'm just your friend, but you can call me
Here.
with.
Well, I told Mike he needs to try the warmer one time and then clean it out and never use it again. Keep it as a collectible.
Yeah, that's kind of what the plan. But you have to try it.
Right. Try it at least once and then just get it nice and clean
Yeah.
and never use it again.
That's bizarre, man.
Hey, what's that new game they've got out now? You can play it on your computer called Streetwalker.
Oh my God.
Prostitute
I'm
simulation.
gonna almost say I don't know just to hear where this is going.
Oh my goodness. I was just trying to make a sandwich, but I'm back.
That good, Annabelle?
Oh, the PC market for games. There's so many PC games out there
Oh
now.
yeah.
There's thousands of them.
And I noticed too, they try to hustle you. You play this one for free, they're trying to hook you, you know?
Have you ever watched GTA roleplay?
No.
They
Yeah.
have one that's called DOJ, and these guys are super professional. They have a full police department, fire department, everything.
Yeah.
And when they're talking on the radios, the police department, they sound like a real police department. And they do a complete, it's an entire world. Everybody has currency. There's people that run the gas stations. There's people that run different clothing stores. Like
Wow.
it's really, really innovative.
Yeah.
Neat.
I put a link for it in the chat there for you, Hugh.
The last
Oh,
time,
okay.
the last time I played a game on the computer was when Call of Duty came out, the first one. That was the last time I played a game on the computer.
I was waiting for you to say Oregon Trail, Roger. I was.
You remember the ski game on Windows 95 where you would go down the hill and then the
Yeah.
abominable
Yeah.
snowman monster would get you at the bottom? If you made
Yep.
it all the way down.
That game you were talking about before with the money and all that. Could you not just switch the machine off and go outdoors?
Yeah.
The same thing.
Well, I mean, the videos these people make are hilarious. So like they set up entire like I said, like role play, like they'll set up
Yeah.
fake accidents and stuff and like
Yep.
road rage incidents, and it's just hilarious if you watch the videos. They're funny.
Yeah. And if you go against the rules of it, you'll get kicked out of that server and everything else and banned.
Yeah, they're all private servers that are ran by certain people.
Oh, Dale Lake, the OG games, exactly, JD. Yep.
I don't know.
Hey, you know, bro, what's going on, buddy? Good to see
I
you.
miss,
Thanks for coming over, man.
I miss my favorite game was Pong.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
Atari?
Okay.
Your nose, bro. Hey, how you doing?
That was the very first video game ever made, wasn't it?
Yep.
My dad had the
That's a-
Pong arcade table game in his garage for years.
Oh, the actual arcade version? Yeah.
Yeah, then you would one person would sit on each side, and it was a big old glass table.
Yep. Glass
Yeah.
top.
We had a 2-person Pac-Man one like that we bought when our Pizza Hut went out of business.
Oh yeah, I had a full stand-up Pac-Man machine for years, and then I ended up
No,
leaving
this
it
was
in
a
California.
sit-down glass table, one on each end.
Yeah, I've seen those ones. Those are really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, bros is over from David's area, over in Scotland.
And you know what was funny about the Pac-Man machines is Miss Pac-Man was actually built into the machine already. You just had to go in and switch a few things around, and you could turn the Pac-Man machine into a Miss Pac-Man.
Yeah.
I never
Playing
liked
Sniper Elite 4. I played that one.
What was
not
that?
my,
You?
I never liked Pac-Man. Not my kind of game. It's too boring.
That's why I don't like Nintendo anymore. It's just like I used to like those games now, but when you're playing all these really extensive games on PlayStation and Xbox, they're just boring.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, when they first came out with Pac-Man, their little quip line was, "It's an amazing game."
Well, it was at the time. It was, it was revolutionary. There was nothing like it before.
But the hint was it was a maze. It was a
Oh.
amazing game.
Gotcha. Little wordplay there.
Yes.
EverQuest, yes.
Oh yeah, EverQuest was good.
So,
Remember
I haven't
Doom?
Yep.
played any games in about a year. It's been a while. Actually, ever since I got the cat.
Nobody
Like
say
your
it.
Your computer's not that good enough now.
No, it hasn't been for a while, Roger. I have a PS4 though that my son gave me, an older one. I play on that sometimes.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Just
my computer I can't play
80
it,
plus
so
to
it's-
be online.
Hey guys. Hey David.
Hello, Andrew.
Hey, welcome
Andrew,
back.
welcome back.
Hi guys, and hi
Thank you.
David. Okay.
Well, David wasn't here when I left, so that's
Oh.
why. And neither was Rick. So I say hi to
Well,
them.
but he enjoyed your message though.
I thank you for bringing it to his attention. You are a good you're a good sidekick. I appreciate it. So A hell
Well,
of
he
a
took like an hour and a half break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a lot to do.
He took a shower. Yeah, he took a shower, did some things.
I did. That's exactly what I did. I had breakfast and had a shower and
But even after the shower, being on here, he doesn't feel clean.
you can't wash that kind of feeling away.
He's a dirty boy.
That's a Hallmark movie of the week where you cry in the shower. They're scrubbing, but it won't come off.
I thought he loved me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody check out Buddy's channel out. Make sure you got him supported and don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you all so much.
I see Rick still has all the pictures him and Kim drew when he had his sleepover at Rogers.
I gotta get some new ones.
Yeah, that's the time.
Heading that way.
Well, there is new ones there.
Did you just keep the Happy Meal box where you finish the puzzle?
Well, see the picture of Kim there?
The likeness is uncanny.
Yeah, I did a pretty good job, didn't I?
You did. That's a gold star, and on the fridge one, yeah.
Yep, that's it.
Well, Rick said that was actually, he was letting me know that was his main profession, was drawing, you know.
That's right.
And
Carpentry was just a side gig.
That's right.
I thought you were on the job this morning, Rick.
I was.
So I
You
did
missed
miss
that. Yeah.
How
They
I
brought in
probably-
painters when he was trying to fix doors.
He
and
brought
said,
in
"Fuck you guys."
spray painters.
They got their paint on, but they don't have door handles or locks on the doors. And guess what? It doesn't bother me.
Yeah, surprisingly, huh?
That's funny.
Because he's not going back.
Nope. That's it. That's how it goes. Hey, I'm heading to New Brunswick. I got a buddy's house I'm going to renovate.
Yeah.
Really?
He makes too much money selling all those pictures on Etsy.
Hey.
Hey, free room in the word walk. So,
Rick, are you seriously going to New Brunswick?
oh.
No, okay. I thought you were serious there for a sec.
I went to New Brunswick. My cousin's got a big farm there, and he wants help building shit, and I'd never have time to enjoy it. Right?
You'd be up to your throat and work.
Kind of like when he went home last time and he ended up slaving at his brother's house on his truck.
Hmm.
That's why he came back. You know, it's like just shot back. I gotta go.
No, he's up to. He hasn't.
Good morning, Brian Garby. Hope you're doing good.
Oh, look who it is.
Oh, my.
Mr.
Yeah.
Crowley.
You kind of got a Batman angle going.
That's exactly.
No, he's got a, did you get the camera
You were
from
the
Hubson?
only person that said that to me.
Really?
That's exactly what I was going for.
Well, you got it. I think you nailed it. So
No one even said you're correct.
I don't think I ever saw Batman with a fedora like that, but yeah, okay.
That's
What are you
not-
trying to say, Paul? You don't like my costume? Obviously, you didn't watch my show.
Hi, Brian.
Now,
Nice.
Sean, in the film industry, that's called a Dutch tilt, I think.
I
You
give
just
it a
have the
Dutch
camera
oven.
just slightly off angle.
I think he's trying to get an endorsement.
I don't know. I was in Amsterdam one time, and a Dutch tilt is a whole different thing over there.
Yeah, but a Dutch oven costs you an extra $25. You know, they put it in like that. That world we're in, huh?
Holy shit, you got a lot of quads up on the wall, man. I haven't seen you back there in a while. Looks cool.
Most of them, well, see, Hugh, if you saw my show, actually, here's the funny thing. Check this out, right? Just yesterday, I realized, like, you know how Roger sends out a link to you and you get on it? I always just get on the link, not thinking anything. So when I did my own show, I never sent out a link. I was just like, I don't even have these people's addresses, right?
Mm.
And I've been doing it for like a couple, maybe 2 years. I was doing it back a year ago. I was doing a lot of live streams, and I never realized I had to send links out before the show.
Well, it might help.
So like
Oh,
I
you can
went
do it
and
there,
just
Then quit your
invited all
fucking
these
whining
people.
about me not being on your show. You didn't send me a link. What an asshole.
Well, that's the thing,
An
though. He
asshole.
said he's mailing them. He doesn't have nobody's address, so he's
I'm
mailing
trying
them.
to explain that, Hugh, and you're being so
Okay.
negative because you hate Americans. And the thing is, you gotta understand, we're
Jeez.
all one person. It doesn't matter the color, the religion, the history. Don't hate
No, I
me
don't
'cause
hate
I'm
Americans.
I'll
I just
tell
hate
you-
New
American
Englanders.
Irish.
I'll tell you a secret.
I was waiting for that. The New Englander would show up eventually.
It's just that New England fucking
Which I'm
accent drives me
Italian.
nuts.
Well, that's
What'd
why
you
The
think?
secret to that.
I feel so dumb. All these people love my drones. It's like, you're a narcissist. I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, you don't let anybody on your show. I go, I always ask. I go, you want to come on? And no one says, yeah, I'll come on. So I just keep going on doing my thing, you know? I'm not gonna sit there and wait for people. It's like, you know what I mean?
A little hint though, when you're emailing those out though, Crowley, as soon as you start typing their channel names on YouTube, their email addresses will pop up with a lot of them.
I found that out
Link,
yesterday.
Yep.
And some of them don't, and some of them I know them by name, but not by their YouTube name.
Mhm.
So then I realized that too. I had like this epiphany yesterday, or an education on YouTube, and I'm like, oh, I've only been doing it for like 4 years. I'm glad. See, this is my short-term memory thing. It's one too many whacks to the head. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
Yeah,
Well, Sean,
you
if you send me a link, I will try to come on next time.
He
Yeah,
doesn't
but
have
you know
your
what?
email address.
I'm not even going to do that. I'm just going to send you the link now, and I'm just going to go back and see if you watched it. And if you don't, then I'm going to delete you and block you on Facebook because I don't want.
Jesus Christ. It's a good thing I'm not on Facebook then, probably.
Dude, I got one person that hates me. This guy hates me, and he's really popular. Like he's got YouTube viewers. I mean, I don't even care anymore. I like having fun with this, you know. And I like talking to you guys. I like talking to I belong to Drone Maniacs also, and Optimized Drone. And there's this one guy that hates me, and he's got like 25 or 30,000, maybe 50,000 views, and he's always. I had blocked him one time. He's the only person I blocked because he's an asshole.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. So I blocked him, and he got real offensive about that, and I thought it was funny. So for 2 years, I've kind of just laugh every time he speaks, and he gets pissed and sends me these private messages.
Oh,
Now
boy.
I've blocked him completely, and he's going out of his mind.
Mhm.
I'm like, man, somebody's got to get some time on their hands, you know?
I vaguely had experience in this topic you are on right now.
Oh, one person. I can't believe only one person hates me. I figured 50% of.
Oh, believe me, there could be a lot more too.
They
The
run,
more
they
you
run
walk, the
in
more
packs.
hate you get.
They run in packs. They run in packs.
Yeah.
Sean, let me dispel that illusion. There's more than one person that hates you. Trust me.
I know. It's like 50%. It's actually like 80%. But you know what? I've learned to not care.
Exactly. Who cares?
Now you're
Enjoy
catching
the
up.
enjoy the friends you have. Screw everybody else.
I posted
I
this
don't know
real
about that.
nice love song today. It's pretty good. It's my opinion of everybody. No, I'm only kidding.
Hey, so Sean, the black thing on the wall back there, is that your prop wall?
Hold on, wait a minute. Yes.
That's the door.
Yeah. Okay. Wow, that's
Yep.
really grown, eh?
Yeah, there's like
Door.
200 drops from all over the world, everywhere except from Canada, except for rigor mortis. Well, no, here's the thing. Canada, to send one prop costs $30.
Mhm.
And I don't want anyone to spend $30 on sending me a prop. And if you do, send me a cheap prop and then send me the cash. You know what I mean? Don't go $30 in shipping. I mean, come on, guys. I'll put a prop up there for you for $25.
Yeah.
Save $5 off of shipping. Canadians welcome.
There you go. That's a good idea.
Guys, I'm just busting your chops.
This sumo wrestling thing next time at Roger Palooza between Mr. Crawley and Hugh is going to be even better than I thought. I can't wait.
Oh,
Let's do it. Let's
that
do it.
was sumo wrestling.
Yeah.
Canada versus America.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
you know
It's
what?
getting
Hugh's a big
territorial
guy.
now.
He was a
Let's do
big
it.
guy, and he reminds me of a Viking. And I know he wants to be a Viking, and he
Yeah.
thinks he was in
No,
a previous life. But I thought he was talking about drone pilots. That's like piloting, like racing around. So I was like, oh, that's cool. You know, I'll kick the Canadian ass. And anyways, so I didn't know it was about sumo wrestling. What are you
But
trying
for
to say?
every inch more
Ooh.
he has in Viking, you have New Englander cockiness and a flat hat, so you are kind of even.
Yeah, you want to see something cocky? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. You
Now,
can
now,
always turn
don't-
him into chowder when it's over.
I like Sean's flat hat. It's pretty cool.
Actually, this is a mortuary that my wife left me off a few weeks ago. That's what I was doing. Oh, I broke my crooked. Hold on, wait a minute. I can't see me.
Don't make him too angry there, Andrew. He'll start dumping.
I know. I see what happened. He took a bear
bear.
swipe at the screen.
That was a mistake. I'm sorry.
He'll go out and start dumping Canadian syrup into the ocean.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Off the Plymouth Rock. Guys, you gotta see the Plymouth Rock. It's like, you know what? I just feel bad.
Oh, yeah.
So many people come around to see it from all over the US and the world, actually, a lot of people. And it's like literally like this big.
Mhm.
And it says,
Most boring rock in the
17
world.
something, whatever year we found this country before, after the Vikings and after everybody else, you know what I mean?
And Andrew,
Well, you're one of the few that actually mentions it. Usually that just gets whitewashed. Out to the
Oh,
phone.
I know.
I'm in shock.
I gotta keep my comments to myself to some degree, but it's hard.
David, what?
Andrew, it's getting bad. Have you noticed they're not even talking to each other in the chat now? Kim's emailing him.
It's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be fierce.
I didn't get the email, Kim.
That might be worth the trip across the pond, David, for you to see this.
I just blocked him like 20 minutes ago, right before I went to the store.
Went to where?
I went to the store a few minutes ago. I go with my wife because she wanted me to please her and do some dishes. And, so I went there and pleased her, and then we came back and wait a minute, where was it? Oh, I had blocked Kim. Why? Oh, I unblocked him. I'm sorry. I forgot I had powers to block Kim.
Might have to go into your.
When you had the Batman thing
block him?
going, it was easier to see you. Now it's just kind of you get
Well,
the
see,
Mr.
he's-
Wilson
he's-
from Home Improvement
gone-
look.
He's gone to a different tilt on my It's the other way.
Yeah.
Was,
Might have to go
was
into
that
Google.
way.
I got to show you something cool. Hold on. I can, and I'm not, I have pants on this time.
I was wondering.
That'll be next, JD.
But can you guys do this? I am like Mr. Magical.
That's not the word I was thinking of.
There you go. Am I still
Canadian
on?
doing. Yeah, you're still here.
It's coming.
Roger started screen sharing.
It's
Yeah.
coming. There we go.
Yeah,
All
there it
right.
is.
Oh my God.
There you
That's
go.
awesome. That is so sexy.
Yeah, so just
Oh,
remember
man.
when you come, Crowley, Hugh has a weapon apparently.
Obviously, he's carrying Kim with it.
I'm gonna hold Kim by his legs and swing him around like a club.
Holding Kim. I just saw Kim balancing.
Oh, God, my fucking screen went haywire again.
Oh, God.
Imagine me and Kim in a mosh pit. I just use Kim to clear out the mosh pit. Whack, whack.
No harm, no foul. Ain't gonna hurt much.
Oh, God already.
That's funny.
Well, I sank my Mavic Pro into the pond the other day while I was being a wise ass pretending it was the Mavic Pro 3.1. And my wife refuses to allow me to get any more drones. Well, that she knows of. And so I have to fix all my 3-inch drones. All my 3-inch drones are on the shelf of broken dreams right now. And, so this winter we got all my 5 and 6-inch ones, the 3 right there going up and down. The 3 on the ceiling there are all retired. They're broken and smashed and they don't really fly much. And then the 3 right there, I'm gonna make them all the same motors. They all have the same stacks in them. They have, everything's gonna be 6S. I have a 4S, 5S, and 6S on those 3 drones. It's like a pain in the ass. So now I destroyed all my batteries. So I'm going to go to the IR 6S battery and try a couple of those out.
I still haven't flown 6S yet. I'm still on 4S.
It's so much fun.
Yeah,
I
no,
tell
I
you
can
what,
imagine.
my mom is a 5S, and that's my go-to drone because
Yeah.
my Chameleon's kind of heavy. It flies a little different. Like the mom is more responsive because it has a lot less weight.
Yeah.
Chameleon does more of a gradual as they come around corners and stuff and hit people. I kind of go like gradual. You know, I don't do sharp turns with it, but it just feels off when I do.
My favorite
I'm just trying
flyer
to
right
make them
now
all
is
consistent.
I just got this Beta FPV Twig. It's the new model for 2021. It's 3.5 inch. That thing's got a 10-to-1 thrust to weight ratio. It's insane. It's too fast for me almost. You know, I have to go to the farm to fly it. I can't fly it anywhere near the house here. It's just too quick.
Well, I have the Diatone 369R, which is the racing 3-inch, and it's a
Doesn't that go like 200 miles an hour or something?
129 from the
120,
back.
yeah, crazy.
I changed mine so it goes 97.5 miles an hour, so it agrees with FAA regulations.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Yeah, sure you do.
No, just because I'm a very, very conscientious hobbyist. You know what I mean?
And you always use a spotter when you fly FPV, of course.
Well, it's
right?
my wife. If you were watching my videos, you would see my wife is now the sexy spotter.
Okay.
So that's all legal. So when you see my drone go like a mile away from my wife, she's spotting me, and she
Gotcha.
knows where it's at. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So when it hits somebody and it like cuts off the head, I know where I can go retrieve my drone and get out of it. She refuses to dispose of bodies to this day.
Well, when I fly to Montreal, I normally have Andrew looking out his apartment window, and he spots for me while I'm flying from Ottawa. Seems legit.
I spot you from my basement.
Yeah.
Just have them call me. I'll tell you. How's everybody been? You guys celebrate Halloween or anything like that up there? Is it big?
We don't have that up here in Canada.
Oh God, don't start another. I see
Well, I know-
Xenia's friends posting now. They're starting to sell. They didn't. Xenia never had Halloween until she came here, and by then was taking the kids out, but she never had it growing up,
Okay.
which is weird because it's based on old pagan traditions
Yeah,
from back then.
Samhain.
Yeah.
Well, we used to go because my family was so poor and we had so many kids in the family. So my brother and I would go out and collect food from all throughout the neighborhood.
Mm.
You know, we made our own costumes and stuff like that, which I covered in my video.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we did that too.
Hey, Sean, I figured out an issue. I figured out a solution to you getting more drones. If you send this video to Hubson, they love Tilt Horizon. I bet you they'll send you a bunch
Oh
of free.
God, yeah, that's funny, Justin. Good one, actually.
Hey, I like free drones.
They
Just
love
like
Tilted
anybody.
Horizon.
Oh, looks just like our drone footage. Nice. Tilt Horizon. Oh,
And he's so handsome too. He makes me so sexually attractive.
No, I wouldn't go that far, but
Yeah. Well said, Justin.
we're trying to
Don't say
attract.
never.
I would have said it first, but I had the vomit at the tip of my throat. So thank you for jumping in.
I swallow my throw up.
I've been learning a lot from Andrew how to be a smart ass.
Oh yeah, Andrew's one of the best wise asses around. He's very nonchalant about it sometimes. You gotta listen to his words carefully.
That's that Canadian politeness you've been hearing so much about.
Sean, you're such a nice guy, you douchebag.
Y'all
you
are always send with a compliment or thank you.
I'll tell you what. In the last 20 years, that Canadian politeness stuff it's just been sanded right off.
Yeah.
Gone.
Dude, it's changed worldwide. I
yeah.
truly feel countries like ours are changing greatly because, and then there's so much negativity in these other countries that like hate their people, that like have people making sweaters and stuff, like kids making sweaters and stuff. It's just, the world is freaking nuts right now.
Mhm.
Everywhere you go, everybody's got this like self-centeredness about them, and it doesn't matter what country you're in. Everybody I talk to, you listen to people and it's like they're getting frustrated. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know.
Well, that's what I do at the airport. I just say I'm American and I cut everybody in the line.
Yep, I'm American and I carry a firearm.
Actually, I wouldn't yell that in the airport.
You gotta carry two firearms.
You're going front of
That
the
way when
line
you
for
find
sure.
one, you get a spare one. I'm only kidding. I can't leave the country anyways. Freaking people.
Is that your French maid outfit hanging on the wall behind you, Crowley?
Is it what?
Welcome back, Mr. Chris.
Hey.
That's
Hey,
my
hey.
that's my wife makes me wear like a naughty house cleaning thing when I'm cleaning the house.
French maid deal?
French maid,
Yeah.
yeah, you guys know that. stuff.
Yeah.
No, that's actually a ghost. And then on the other side, there's another skeleton. Don't be afraid. It's not a real skeleton. And by the way, who's afraid of real skeletons? They can't do anything. I don't even know why they put them in horror movies. Anyways, that's a big thing that bothers me. But
Well, actually,
it's not a real
Sean, that's-
skeleton. Don't be terrified.
Yeah, that's something this year we decided with Halloween we're going to go green and use environmentally friendly techniques. And rather than use a plastic skeleton, we were going to use a real one this year.
Hey, that's the way to do it. That's why I made my own costumes on my show. It was like everybody, and I made them for kids. They have Johnny Space Guy suit when you put a plastic bag over your head, and you can do it for kids. You can make your own outfits at home. It's great.
Have you seen those skeletons they were selling this year that are like 25, 30 feet tall? There was one down the street from my house.
It's huge. Dude, there's it's like 30 feet tall, and it's a pumpkin head on a skeleton body. I have a picture, and it just was so creepy to me. I was like, that's awesome. And my wife wouldn't stop. I wanted to get my picture taken with it. And she was like, no, you can't go in the front yard. I'm like, I don't care, you know. And we got into a fight and I threw it out of the car. Anyways, yeah, that's pretty scary.
Halloween night, I have a pirate skeleton. He's same height as me, 6'2", lifelike size. And he holds the candy cup and he moves when kids come up to him. Shit. We don't ever use the thing, but I had him set out in the garage when I was handing out Halloween candy. We had way more kids than we ever thought we would. But he kept catching. I kept catching him out of the corner of my eye and thinking somebody was in my freaking garage with me. Caught myself freaking jumping a few times.
One year, when my kids were getting a little big, they were my youngest was still into Halloween a little, but they didn't want to go out with me. I had I hung a guy, a fake person, like a scarecrow, but I put a human mask on him, and I hung them out in front of my driveway. And the police came, and they're like, "Mr. Sean, this is like a little too much." It was like hanging over where the kids go to school, and I was like, "All right." So I took it down. So I ended up dressing up. I put that scarecrow on my front door for all of October. It sat on my front steps, and so come Halloween, I took the clothes off the scarecrow and I put them on the
Wait a minute. Now, wait a minute.
Yeah. So I took the clothes off, I put it on, and I sat in front of my house waiting for the kids to come. Like I waited like an hour before anybody even came. My wife's like, "You get issues," because I didn't even move. You know what I mean? I just sat there. So all of a sudden it gets a little dark, the kids start coming, and I jump up and I grab these kids and they get scared shitless. Their parents ran off without them. They ran across the street, leaving their children behind with me. I was like, "Oh, that's awesome."
Hey, Sean, can you read the private chat?
Oh, I see that. All right, yeah, guys, I don't want to start rumors in the chat. Heard Ozzy is after your channel for copyright. You know what? That is true. What happened?
Thank God we put that in private chat.
You know, I don't want to add to the rumor mill. That would be my worst fear come true. So
All right, I won't say anything. I forgot it's just private chat.
I just can't wait to see your new logo for it.
Will you stand up and pose a sexy pose with your drone? Not today, guys. I'm done posing for people for money. Well, money I will, but I'm done posing for people.
Absolute
No, Andrew,
taser
I won't
material.
send you those pictures
Taser
again.
material.
Absolutely. Absolutely taser material. All the way, Andrew, all the way to the ground. All the way to the ground.
I'm with you on that one.
That's called the full ride, Chris. The full ride. You
Sweet
got
Jesus.
a friend in me.
Ah, shit.
Chris, are you dying?
Unreal.
Oh, shit.
Hey, Northern Explorer.
Hey, Northern Explorer, how you doing? Good morning.
Everybody hit that like button. Hit the like button.
And the answer to your question is it's complicated, Northern Explorer.
Oh, my goodness.
Nancy Pelosi is a skeleton. Oh, yeah, that's terrifying. I know. She is scary.
I'll be right back, guys.
No bones about it, JD. JD, what's up? Boom, boom, boom. Anybody flying today?
No. I'm not.
Wet and windy here again.
No wind here, but we haven't even reached like freezing point yet. We're still below freezing.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Wow. That's insane.
We're supposed to tomorrow. I think is the first time we're going to be going under zero Celsius, -1. But
So what's that in Fahrenheit? Excuse me.
30. What is it?
32. 32.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 25 right
12
now.
Celsius, 32 are both freezing points.
Yeah, they're
No,
both-
0
they're both,
Celsius
yeah.
is 32.
30. Oh,
Yeah.
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 Temperature is about the hardest one to convert. It just seems you learn a couple of numbers that you can place yourself within the ballpark.
Oh, I can like do numbers by pi and all these other stuff, but I can't figure out Celsius and Fahrenheit ever. I have to like go on my phone and swap it. You know what I mean? I'm like, I can never figure. I can pull an engine out of a car, rebuild it, and I can't figure out the difference between Celsius and Fahrenheit. Nor do I care to.
But you know something I did not know? There's like every other, there's appreciation day for everything, and I came up on Google. They're the icon for metric. That the States was one of the first ones to sign on back in the 70s to metric. It was just the cost part of it that kept them from doing it. I didn't know that. I thought they completely buffed onto it, but
Big time in the 70s, they were pushing us in school to learn the metric and in US version, of it, standard version, or whatever we want to call it, metric and non-metric. I remember that, and that was when. I'm left-handed, but they made me use right-handed scissors.
right.
I stabbed my teacher, right? And I was like, don't do that. And I didn't do that again. So anyways, back then they taught us a lot of stuff. It was metric system.
Insights into Mr. Crowley right there.
Yep, that's right.
Well, there's only what, like 3 or 4 countries in the world that use the imperial system, right?
Yeah, and it's
Thank you. That's what I was searching for.
it's I was looking at it back in Myanmar, maybe one of them. It was like 2 that I never expected even on the list because they're under British rule at the time and they wouldn't change.
Well, what's funny here too is half your stuff's in metric and half your stuff's in imperial. It's like you get metric.
Well, that's what we're talking about here. Like here, it's all metric, but the meat and vegetable, the fruit law in the 80s to keep the pound system for some ungodly reason. So you got to be so careful shopping because something's on sale one week by the kilogram, the next week by the pound. You can get royally screwed if you're not paying attention.
I can figure out pounds, no problem. That's from a lot of transportation.
No, but when you see the price, you know it's $2.83 for this. You got to be super careful because, of course, they put it then in miniature size if it's by the pound or by the kilogram.
Exactly.
That's a
Exactly.
big
Oh, yeah,
difference.
kilos.
Well, there's certain industries too, I think, across the board that use imperial. Like, I think if I'm not mistaken, isn't pilots like pretty much
No, anything scientific. I mean, it's been, even most anything to do with engineering science, in the States is all a metric at this point. Metric, I'm not saying because we have it's not ours. We don't own it. It is a way more accurate system. There's no way around it, especially the finer detail you're doing. That's why your drones and everything is pretty much, you're mostly talking in metric. It's a way.
Well, see, on the Fly app, you can set all your drones to imperial.
Yeah, but that's your user choice. I'm talking about when they're talking about specs, when they're building it, when they're doing everything, they're not doing like 1/15,000th of an inch type of thing. It's down,
Yeah, like Andrew says, everybody in science and technology, even in the States, uses metric. You have to.
Guys, I used to manufacture. I ran a couple of companies, medical companies.
I'll be back.
Yep.
Dead serious. The raw materials that we use to make these springs that went into arteries so that you could put balloons on them and then attach them so people get blood flow back for clogged arteries. It's called balloon catheterization. We developed a lot of that. Companies, the wires that we used was a platinum and palladium wire, so it can be seen on the oscilloscope. It was 1,000th thick in circumference, 1,000th to 1.5 thousandths of an inch thick. And then we had to deal with transferring that over because we had a lot of companies like Biotronic. Actually, I shouldn't even say the name. Companies that are over in Europe and Germany and stuff. that were doing similar products that we were doing. We were doing guide wires, catheters, and stuff like that. It was pretty interesting. But you want to talk small? That's small and a hair in your head.
Yeah.
And then we make a spring into it, attach it to these devices that would then go into the clogged artery, or some of them went into like the lower intestines. They use these.
Take care, Rick.
Put in there.
Hi, Rick.
See you, Rick.
Later, Rick.
Rick, have a good one. I know that wasn't
John.
drone related, but it just the stuff they have is amazing how small it can get.
Well, it's like if
Only,
you're in the mechanic field, you got to know metric and standard.
No
But
matter
yeah,
what.
if you're working
Yeah.
on American cars versus exactly,
Yeah, you have to know both because we have a lot of foreign cars in the U.S. too. So
of course.
But we had
Yeah.
that problem in the 70s where our car, one of the cars we owned, the engine was in Imperial and the bodywork was everything was metric.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah.
It
But you
was-
you guys
during
too,
the
David. Even
outsourcing.
like the UK, like you guys have switched over to complete metric except for your roads. Still in oil.
and now we've left the European Union, it's slipping back, and you can see a lot of people using.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's more of a nationalist thing type of thing.
It's
to
more
follow.
well, it's more of a that's what I learned when I was little kind of thing. Whereas
Yeah.
somebody like me is bilingual, but there was that's what I was trying to say before. There was an instance where America wasn't using metric in science. Well, not completely in science. And in fact, it was in the aerospace industry where most of the Mars rover was done in metric, but somebody had done some calculations using the Imperial system. And instead of landing, it crashed.
Yeah. Yeah, there's been
But I think
rockets
they've
that have
now all been
exploded on
told-
takeoff.
Yeah, you will use metric, or rather, to give it its proper name, SI units.
Well, even better example was this is Spinal Tap where they spoofed the Iron Maiden thing that actually did happen, where they wanted Stonehenge, but they put it in, they measured in feet, but the guys built it in meters, and they ended up they couldn't get it in any trucks or any stadium because it was too big. Or
well, there's been a couple of times where I accidentally put my speedometer in my car because it's digital.
right.
I accidentally switched it over to kilometers, and I thought I was going way fucking fast.
Wow, it's handling so good.
But it
Because
feels
you put
fast
in-
as well, doesn't it? Even though it hasn't changed any, it feels fast.
Look, I can
You know what
corner
I'm
at
saying? When you
125
hit the
kilometers.
gas, when you hit the gas, man, that metric, it just jumps really quick. Where
Oh yeah.
miles per hour, it takes a minute for it to climb up.
Well, that's the same as like when you drive in the States or Canada, wherever you're from. If you have 2 kilometers to your exit or 2 miles to your exit, for you guys, it shoots up. It's like a minute later you're there. For us, it's like, Jesus, I should be there. Did I miss it? Like you're thinking in your head. Yeah.
Oh, we got.
Sorry, I had a
pulled
phone
over.
call come in.
Oh,
Right, I'm back.
you didn't.
When I was up in Canada, I was driving with my sister, and we were going down the road that said 60 kilometers, but she didn't register it. This was back in like the early
Oh.
2000s, and we got pulled over by some Canadian police officer, and we just generally just stopped 60 miles an hour. Like she wasn't paying attention, and she was doing like I want to say like 65 or 70 or something, like a little bit over that. Which
Oh, Jesus.
Uh-oh.
That's not
and
good.
he was cool about it though. Like we explained to him, like we just didn't register that
Right.
it was kilometers. That was our first time ever going up there. And she was because here you'll go 5-6 miles an hour usually
Mhm.
over
Yeah.
whatever the speed limit is, and that's what she was doing.
Yeah. Well, that's like us, like
you were
60,
like-
we'd be doing 65 or something like that, 65, 66.
If you were doing it in miles an hour, you were doing like almost double over the speed limit.
Yeah.
When we get pulled over here, like a long time ago, you used to get a $50 ticket, and that was it. And then it went to 75. Now you get a ticket of $100 plus $15 a mile over the speed limit for every mile you go.
Wow.
And
And then if it's
surcharge for 6 years on your insurance.
Well, then
Well,
if it's double the speed limit too, it's an arrestable offense if they want to be an ass.
I know in Ontario, that's why you said it. Lucky it wasn't now because they have it posted well. It's what, 50 kilometers to you over the speed limit is up to $10,000 fine. It can be jail
my
time,
God.
lose your license and your car seized on spot.
Yeah.
I got a
Yeah,
ticket
double.
when
Yeah.
the law changed for 130 miles an hour, over 130 miles an hour, and it cost $5,000 to fight it and lose in court.
Oh my God. I used to get a lot of tickets in Massachusetts. There was a laboratory down there that I used to drive to from here in Ontario. And every time I drove down, I used to rent Mustang convertibles because they were just about as cheap as any other car, right? And so,
More
of
like
course, I was a
those.
young guy and I was driving always kind of fast with the Mustang, right? And I used to get ticketed so much in Massachusetts, man. Oh, brutal.
Well, the cops, they know Mustangs are driven by a lot of females, so that's probably why they.
I knew there was a comment coming somewhere. I had you, I had Mike.
Don't worry.
I'm
Don't
just
worry.
messing with you, bro.
You need to come on up on Roger Palooza next year.
No
Sean.
way. You guys would team up and try to kick the shit out of me. I'd have to shoot every one of you. And then I'd go to jail again. I go to jail and then I'm not going back again alive.
You know what would really screw me up driving though is if I was to go over where David lived, driving on the wrong side of the damn road. That would.
You know what? It took me about a half. I did it first in Ireland, and that I was worried about it. It took about a half hour, and you felt the scariest thing of all was the first time going onto a highway where you come down the other side of the exit, like you feel like you're on a kamikaze mission. There, nothing feels natural, zero. But then
the times I've had a problem, like going to Europe from here, it takes a bit more getting used to because you're sitting on the wrong side of the car. But going to every time I've been to the States and hired a car, you're sitting on the left-hand side of the car and you're driving in the right place, if you understand what I mean, relative to the road.
Yes.
And never had a problem.
David, does Europe do the American thing where you're on the other side of the car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I've only ever driven in Ireland. I've never driven in mainland Europe.
Outside of the British Empire, yeah. It's all
okay.
Yeah.
I went over to, was it Du Bois last week? I think it was. I know some Arabs wanted me to do a video. So I went over there and it was pretty interesting. And I came back after the weekend.
Where'd you go?
The Du Bois? No, what is it?
Can't hear you at all.
Du Bois? What is that? Du Bois?
Actually,
He's ashamed to say it or something. He's
it's not coming out right. Forget about it.
You cross-dressing again? Never mind.
Yeah, sometimes, but that's okay. There's nothing wrong.
I
with
remember
that,
the time
you
that
know?
I went to and it was a great place.
It was Belize. That's where it was. It wasn't.
Oh, Belize. Okay. There you go.
Andrew, you always got something to say, man.
My camera's off. My camera's off.
You always target me. I don't know why.
Okay.
It's all out of love.
I know it is. I feel it right now.
I miss
problem,
my
Mark.
trips to Mass, man. We used to have so much fun down there. Oh, I miss my Sam Adams right on. Oh, yeah, Sam Adams.
Well, now you can get Sam Adams and pot on every corner.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
Amsterdam's got nothing over Boston.
Well, Sam Adams
You don't even
does.
have to take a trip now. You can drive there, take a train,
Yeah.
or walk to the corner.
It's legalized in Massachusetts.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
It's
That's
medical
cool.
and recreational.
Yeah. Same
Not
here.
that I know anything about it. It's just what I've seen in the papers.
Well, here it is across the. It's federally. It's across the country. It never changed
really?
anything.
Yeah.
No.
You know what?
Smoked it did.
Big
Some people
profit.
did it once or twice to say they were able to buy it legally and then never did it again. I never seen no big lifestyle jump.
Nope.
Here, one company made, it was $10 million in the first week
Mhm.
profit. 10 million freaking dollars. And now they have customers that line up at the door. And it's been a long time now. It's crazy. Yeah, you go there like 5 o'clock, everybody's getting out of work, buy a shitload of drugs. Okay.
Yeah, but see, there's a lot of states though where it's medical, but companies can still drug test you for it and won't hire you.
Oh, yeah, for
because
sure.
of it.
Man.
Well, in
Yeah,
this
you
state,
have no real protection except for from the cops. That's
Mhm.
it.
Yeah,
in this state,
exactly.
you can get terminated for having it in your system, and it's medically sold and recreationally sold.
Mhm.
California, you can't be discriminated against. But
Mhm.
like jobs that I used to work in, so all of those are drug tested. I mean, you can't be high doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? You have 200 people you're responsible for.
Well, see, this is why Walmart gave up on drug testing a couple of years ago because
Yeah, why bother?
90% of the people, well, 90% of the drug tests that were coming back weren't coming back from coke and meth and stuff. It was coming back from marijuana. Well, all these states started legalizing it. So Walmart was like, screw this. We're not going to spend $100 every time we hire somebody.
Mm.
And, you know, Walmart goes through they have like 120% over, rotation of
Turnover.
employees. Yeah, turnover rate. It's
Yeah.
insane. So they're spending $100 on somebody to take a drug test that might quit 2 days later.
Mhm.
It just wasn't worth the money. They were spending hundreds of millions of dollars a year to drug test people for nothing.
They
Well,
kind of
here's one
decriminalized
thing.
it here years ago. I mean, if you got caught with it, they just make you break it up. It depended on the province, just like the state, the
You're gonna
Midwest.
sit
not
here and
so much.
smoke the whole bag.
But I was glad. What I'm glad about is I got
Yeah.
3 kids, and I don't want one of them getting a criminal record for 2 grams of weed and ruin their life. That's why I'm glad it was legalized. So
Yeah, exactly.
that's insane. No, you know, if they're dealing it and it's large amounts, that's a whole different ball game. But
Yeah.
and I haven't said many great things about him. One thing Trudeau did when he did open it up was he gave a pardon backtracked it for anybody who did have simple possession in the past. So they all lost their criminal record as well.
That's good.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. You don't see a person coming off of pot, grabbing a gun, robbing a pharmacy,
Yeah.
or with a syringe, or going out driving, killing people
Exactly.
in a car chase because they gotta go get their fix.
Yeah.
You don't see any of that. And it's proven medical help. My beef is that the only people that can open up these companies are big money corporations or political things. And here it was $50,000 to apply for a medical dispensary license.
Yeah.
Whether you got
It's
it or
crazy.
not. It was 50
Oh
grand.
my
And
God.
You had to have $1 million cash in the bank, because I looked into this like 6 years ago.
Huh.
And it was just disgusting at how it was strictly for corporations and big money people.
Well, here in Quebec,
And
it's
then
the
they charge
liquor
you more
board.
than drug dealers, Andrew.
Yeah.
Here they charge you still $300, $400 for an ounce for a cancer patient.
Wow.
Yeah, but what the great thing is too is in some of these states you're allowed to grow so much yourself.
Yeah.
So
That
if you
is
can
the
grow
great
enough
thing.
to supply yourself,
Yeah.
then
For personal possession. Yeah.
Here
then
you
you're
can
good.
have 12 plants per person per household.
Yeah. It's something like that here. I was Roger, I think knows. Are you still there, Roger?
Yeah.
How many
But
plants? is it
most
again?
disabled people can't grow a
Quite
crop
plant.
in their house
Hmm.
and take care of it and do all the stuff. So
You can
I
do
think it's
4 per
10.
household, Andrew, in
4
Canada.
per household. Okay. So yeah.
Yeah, that's the legal limit. But you can get a license to grow more if you want, and it's no big
Right.
deal.
Yeah, Canada and the United States, the states that did open up are similar. They've allowed for like people to grow X amount medicinally. Maine has been doing
Yep.
this for years.
Mhm.
Maine has done this for years
Yeah.
before. Maine and Canada
Yeah.
are like the main ones.
Yeah.
So,
See here,
I mean,
it's it's the license the liquor board in Quebec that sells it. It's not personal, just I'm gonna say distillery dispensaries. It's all done through the government's liquor. They have certain ones of their liquor because here you can buy beer in stores, you can buy a few wine, but hard alcohol has to be sold for the Quebec Liquor Board. So they turn some of those stores into the cannabis stores.
Mhm.
Right
Oh.
beyond trees, I've never done it in my life, but that'd be my
Mm.
thing too. I'd never get over the fear of looking over my shoulder if you light one, even if it's
Yeah.
legal.
I know who wants to try Satan's lawn clippings anyways. This
Satan's lawn clippings.
Well, I'll tell you what, yeah, because I grew up as a person that really didn't do it. I tried it in high school and stuff like that, but I was in the corporate sector. You just couldn't do stuff like that, right?
No.
And then I had these hip issues in my 40s, and a friend said, you should try marijuana for pain, because I was using morphine at the time,
Hmm.
and it worked great. It was amazing.
Did you ever try it?
I like that they legalized it, because here's the thing. Remember a few years ago, guys, Big Pharma dumped like the United States and any other country they could around the world with opioids.
Oh yeah.
Because of the epidemic, I mean, the pandemic that just happened, everybody kind of forgets about that. They've actually stopped treatment to people needing help because of COVID and all that.
Mhm.
But it's crazy.
It was.
They produced, the doctors kept prescribing people thousands of pills a month for patients
Yep.
who were 18 to 26.
Yep.
Come on.
It was handled like they used to do with antibiotics. They were doing with opioids.
Yeah, but
Anybody
yet when I
else
went to the
remember
dentist, I
the
couldn't get
70s,
anything
80s?
even for pain.
Yeah, exactly. You're absolutely right.
Well, it's like that one comedian said. He said, it works great for stress, because if you're stressing about your light bill and then you take a hit, you're like, fuck this light bill. I got
Exactly, to save money.
Nova Scotia's 4 plants beyond trees. Yeah.
See, I never found it good for pain myself, but for stress, definitely. Because you could be stressing about something, smoke a little bit, and then it relaxes you, kind of get your mind off whatever you're stressing on.
Yeah. But each person it'll affect differently. But
Exactly.
each different strand of it will affect you differently too.
Exactly.
That's very
exactly.
true. Yep.
Yep,
Not that
definitely.
I know, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I know enough Canadians now that I've drinking. I've become marijuana fluent. So.
Jesus.
Well, I found that people that smoke crack and smoke pot are two different types of people.
Well, have you ever,
In the closet.
have you ever tried? Have you ever tried Rogers fentanyl infused banana bread before?
Oh, for
No, but Rod, you gotta send some down.
Yeah, send some down now.
See, all I think about is
There he's
Harold,
back. I brought him back.
I heard that.
I didn't think you were too far away.
see, all I think about is Harold and Kumar and Mike in that
Yeah.
farm in the movie, and he was like, "You ever tried farming that high? It's boring as shit."
Yeah. That's why alcohol's so big up here.
See, beyond trees, I don't
Can't
do it
get it.
anymore. So the few times I have done it lately, it does stress me out. I don't like the high anymore. I used to couldn't live without it now.
Yeah, I've never even tried it yet.
I've been told you gotta try each different strain is different one.
Well, you're not
Now they
supposed to
spell it out.
smoke.
Like if you go into their website, it spells out everything on that. Like the breakdown of the specific strain that you're purchasing. They have to do that based on the
Mhm.
state law.
Yep.
And
Well,
the-
Andrew, when you mix shrooms and marijuana, it does that to you.
I never found shrooms have that much of a kick to them. That was something I used to do back in the day, and I never really found it did much. I found it very limited. Peyote, I got to try twice. Wow,
Oh.
that's a whole different ball of wax, to say the
You,
least.
you weren't taking enough, Andrew. You need 5 grams.
Believe me, it wasn't for lack of trying.
His
I didn't
dealer
say
was
I
just
didn't want
selling
it.
mushrooms from the store.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
those store mushrooms just won't do it, Andrew. You're going to get
That's right, those bell mushrooms are just,
Beyond
I got
trees,
really high
that's
on
true.
Montebello's last night. Portobello. Sorry.
Portobello's, yep.
I'm out of practice.
Portobello's.
Look, I know you've all dabbled in more than you're saying. You all grew up in the 60s and the go-go 80s.
Oh, I without a doubt. I mean, listen, it wasn't a driving truck that it wasn't snowing in the cab. Let's just say.
Back in the 80s, it didn't start off a night without a pile of cocaine, a bunch of LSD, and a shitload of alcohol. That was my 80s.
And confirmed.
When I in those years, I tried almost every freaking drug there was. The only thing I didn't touch was the needle. But
We
the
know
rest of the
Jerry got
stuff, I
that.
tried. I tried everything.
Oh, did you take a rectical?
I tried everything. The same.
Justin, are you offering to break
Hey,
him
what's
in or
the-
what?
What's the difference between a rectal thermometer and a penis?
The taste.
The taste, exactly.
Oh my
There's a name. There's a reason I have this name. It wasn't just a.
Oh my
That's a
God,
clean
guys.
joke. That's a clean joke,
Yes.
Roger. You want me to go over the words that we can say? Percy.
Yeah.
That's why I love Wolf of Wall Street. That movie was one of the best.
Good movie.
I love the blow. That one was hilarious.
He's like, I take 3 Adderall to wake me up and take cocaine.
Yep.
Like, I take cocaine to wake me up, marijuana to calm me down.
There you go, Justin. There's the proof. There's the last time I ever smoked, and that was before I smoked. That was in Amsterdam in 2013. That was the last time I ever did it.
You look about 15 years younger.
I did after I was done. We had a flight the next morning at 7 a.m.
I think he's a
Yeah.
year older than you.
Ksenia hates that picture, and I always put it up as our profile about twice a year just to drive her nuts.
Trolling.
I think I might be closing this down, guys.
All right. Take care, everybody.
Everybody,
Yeah, see you guys
oh,
later.
Jack Sparky.
Hi, Jack
sorry.
Sparky.
Hey,
Oh,
John.
we started getting on the drug things there, going
Yeah.
through withdrawals. And I was like, oh, gotta shut this down, gentlemen. Got stuff to do. And
Yeah, I gotta go.
I
hit
hear
the
my
city
mother
now.
calling me.
I gotta make some calls.
Everybody have a good one. Thank you all for being here in the stream. We'll see us all tomorrow. Okay.
Enjoy that trip to the pharmacy there, Roger.
Bye, everyone in the chat.
Dave.
Bye, everybody.
Take care.
Hey,